make us mods and all that. You ain't
Yeah,
done all that yet.
that's
Have you?
all like no them things.
Yeah. What you do when someone writes a comment, yeah, the three dots next to them, you can press on it, and then that's how you make them mod.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, so what
Okay.
I'm gonna do, as soon as you go, let me go
And we'll start with the first video. I think it was one of the first debates this year, I think. Or first discussion, the Speaker's Corner this year. So I'm gonna click on that one and go through it a little bit. Then we're gonna have a little discussion and a little roasting about what was said in the thing. Okay, let's click on that.
do it for the YouTube. Let me do it for the YouTube.
Even you got Pan Asian. The word Pan Asian. You got Pan Chinese. Yeah. I don't know why we're using Greek words to talk about ourselves and our continent. Yeah. Being, just be, just let us be, just be. Why do you need? Why do we need to? The reason why, bro. The reason why. For instance, what I'm saying is, I wouldn't use a word to describe me being me and my affinity to those that have an affinity to me. And where I'm from, my family, my culture, there's no word for it. It's being, isn't it? So that's how I was the biggest man supporting it. So that's how I was one of the... Even Islam, you know the first Muslim, I think it's sorry, the first Muslim in England, go look it up. So that's how I was one of the first ones to link up with one of their imams over there. You understand? Even the Christians and the Muslims in Ethiopia is one of the ones to order the peace between them. You understand? And that's why you got Christians and Muslims that pray in Ramadan together to this day in Ethiopia. You understand? So when we're talking about His Imperial Majesty, we're talking about the first airport in Africa. First airport in Africa. We're talking about a man that took ahead the country of Ethiopia at least 5,000 years ahead of its time. When it was when you're talking about civilization. You understand? So we're talking about a very great man. What line? You're saying was the line? We were just talking about the line of Judah move. No, I'm saying with all the titles and all the esteem you get, you shouldn't have ran away. Huh? So what? The point I was making is, if he's such a Pan-Africanist, loving Africans, he wouldn't have been killing Eritreans. No. I know Eritreans. No. If Eritreans are siding with the oppressor, yeah, then His Imperial Majesty has no choice but to fight against them. Eritrea was an Italian colony, fam. Okay, but all colonies, I mean, they sided with the oppressor. Just because your colony fought. No, we can't fight the whole country. What are you talking about? He was killing people because they didn't want to be under his rule. No. That's a biased, one-sided story that's not balanced. You understand? You have to understand that. So that's how it wasn't even. Me, Eritrea is giving you the bias one-sided. No, I know. I'm giving you the balance that Eritrea was an Italian colony. And they was fighting with the Italians to fight. So man don't know. Remember, it's death to the white oppressors and their black counterparts, bro. We ain't got no, just because you're black, if you're siding with the oppressor, it doesn't mean I'm not going to chop off your head. But actually, I'm going to chop off your head first. Because the reason why, if you side with the Arabs, listen, let me break down something. He's so brave with Africans, but when it comes to the white man, you want to come to UN and start talking. No. This is diplomacy. The reason why we can be here today. So he gave a diamond. What do you mean? If your brothers...
Yeah.
How can you be diplomatic?
Are we not supposed to be live on Gangalini? What are we live on?
My one.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your...
Beef in 1976. You cool?
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, we need to get more people in the room right now.
You cool?
Yeah, we're cool. We need to get more people in the room. Yeah, big up the 4 that are watching, though.
That's me included.
No, wait. I skipped the wrong video. I go back to the other one.
Please like and subscribe.
No, but you see.
Guys, send the link out in a second. I'll send it when I'm on my phone.
Who are you to say that he was trying to kill the whole Eritrean people? They're still Eritrean.
He was trying to force them under his rule. And Eritrea didn't want to be under his rule.
Abyssinia used to be a part of Ethiopia. It's only through colonialism that the Europeans came and chopped up Africa. So obviously Ethiopia was trying to claim back its original province and make it strong. You understand? Like, it's just normal, bro. It's an empire.
Look into it, yeah? After the British came, kicked out the Italians, yeah? Read your history on from there. Yeah? And then we'll talk about it next time. I'm going to leave with the too many cameras. Huh? There's too many cameras out.
No, it's cool, bro. We can reason, you know? We can reason,
I'm not on the camera thing.
Don't run. That's what I'm saying. Man just say about Jack. So we went to offer respect, though. Well, come this Rastafari then. What? You want this Rastafari now? Who's next to this Rastafari? You just pay your majesty. What, we good? We good, everyone? I love it. No. I ain't trying to think.
What you're talking about.
Allow me.
He doesn't want the camera, I told you, bruv. He's saying the time when you lot argue about, there was no Eritrea at that time. It was all Ethiopia.
100%.
So
That's
what is
what
the
I'm
brother
saying.
talking about?
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm trying to point out to him. It was when the Italy chopped out Eritrea, Somalia, and all of these places, and they were Italian colonies. You can look it up. You get me?
Right.
What gives him the right to get hold of the Eritrean people? There was no Eritrean people.
Yeah, 100%.
For him to be saying that Selassie was killing off Eritrea makes no sense.
No, because it's one people. Yeah, because Axum used to be one empire. Obviously, you're trying to expand the empire and make sure that everyone's, like, we're one, innit? You understand? Like, we're a powerful nation, innit? You know what I'm saying? But obviously, we know the Europeans wanted to top up Africa and chop us up into different.
Italians came,
you understand? And why did they do that? Because they divide and conquer.
Exactly.
You understand? That's why Hutus and Tutsis. This is why Africans, white Caribbeans. Why we've got all the eternal hating within our culture right now. You understand? Because divide and conquer was their greatest plan. Yo, don't come here with the devil Baphomet signs in the mind. Rastafari, you know. Rastafari, like them Judah. Conquering lion, we say this is the only sign I and I only, yeah? Power and the Holy Trinity, you know. Powers. We don't know what this. Tawheed, yeah? Oneness. That's what we're dealing with. Oneness. Yeah? Oneness. That's what we're dealing with right now. You get me? We're not dealing with no division. You know what I'm saying? Because we're one, really. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was showing someone earlier, us as black people, we're one people. Like, these are my black people. You understand? But in humanity, from when people have got a conscious heart and they've got love, then we've got a oneness within humanity. You understand? And then within the religions, there's a oneness. Because religion is actually meant to bind. It means to bind, right? That's right. So some people are binded to the ideology of religion and the belief, and some people use religion to bind each other together. Cause I've got Muslims, Christians, chemists out here, and when we're talking, we're just getting closer and closer. You understand? We're getting common ground and we're building our Lion family. You understand? So all of the fighting that you see sometimes, that's not the main thing in Speaker's Corner. Yeah, we're building instead. There's no fighting, we're building. You know what I'm saying? We're learning and we're gaining. You know what I'm saying? But what no one don't want to diss the last guy though. No one don't want to diss the king.
No one don't want to diss the king.
If it is Marcus, then you might that's yo. Yeah, man. We just stay high on the lights and we feel like, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there for a sec. Yeah. And I wanna touch on some of the topics already discussed there. What is one thoughts on what we discussed already?
In reference to what, BP?
When I was talking about the Ethiopia thing, and Selassie fighting the imperialists, and him saying like ban the oppressor, white man, and all that. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, my thoughts are, where's my mod tool, bruv?
And mine.
My mod tool, that's my thoughts. And then let me send the link.
I need to be tooled up.
One sec.
Yeah, I ain't got no thoughts on the death to the oppressor, to both white and black oppressors, all oppressors. Yeah, man, that makes sense to me still. I can't front on it. It makes sense. I don't really know a lot about Ethiopia and like Rastafari and that, so I can't really comment on Selassie either. I'm not up to speed with his history. You get me? So I don't know. It's not my field. Not my field, man. Yeah, Beefy. It's gonna get man. Everyone's just gonna be quiet, Beef. Deal with it. It's a mazza when it's like that.
Like, play this one, yeah. I want you to pick like one. Think of one of your favorite ones, innit? In the past year.
One of my favorite ones.
Yeah, think about it. We're gonna come and play that as well.
Gonna have to look into it.
Yeah. All right. A good one to start with. I think Jed versus Danny Dyer and Manny Cinder.
Oh shit, but that's like yesterday though. You know what I mean?
It seems like yesterday, but
we can jump back and forth anyway. You can find that one. What is British culture? I think that's what it's something like that. Something like so.
Content.
Yeah.
Or we could go to the Hussein one. Yeah.
Let's go into content.
The Hussein one with the retraction video. That gave me joke.
That was deep.
That one was deep as well. This was my favorite.
Which one?
I think I might jump into this one quite quickly. What's still here?
There's too many juicy ones, man.
I know.
I think Jedi's got the most videos out of us, so.
Yeah, I got a few, man.
I got like 60 something, and you've got like 70 something. And then after you is like Bob the Builder and that. You get me? It's you, got the most videos, Bob the Builder, and then I think it's me, and then everyone else, basically.
We're going to Jedi, isn't it?
Oh look, Gary's up there in 70.
Hold on.
We start from the beginning, then we just go through them. This is the oldest one, I think.
Jedi's got playing.
Okay, what are we looking for? Which one are we looking for? Michael?
What were we saying? Danny Dyer one. And Manny Cinder. To make man know where Manny Cinder came from, man. He was quiet before. You get me? And then Jedi gave him at least a life. Like, yeah, you talk. Next man don't talk, you talk. Then he started talking a little bit. Now he's got his own show. Now it's Manny Logic and all sorts of stuff going on. The creative force, eh?
Trust me, man. Always putting batteries in bats, bro.
Melanin is a wonderful drug.
Madness.
Where is it? It should be here somewhere. Windrush. Windrush, no, it's before that.
Yeah, it was British culture or something like that. Messed up. All sorts of bad stuff.
I can't find that one.
Yeah, that's odd. I think on just on, you know, it's one of them. He hasn't updated. That's what it is, you know.
Yeah.
Some stuff behind still. But...
Content. British culture, yeah. What is British culture? Here we go.
You can see man's been watching it.
I did.
Racism is a British culture too.
There's racism in every corner.
Yeah, go over there. Go over there.
I think racism is in all cultures.
For you to say that,
You lot on this Care Bear thing. Oh, all cultures. Let's protect Britain. I'm about British culture. India, there's racism. I get that. We're not talking about India. Yeah, but you're saying that. I'm asking about British culture. You're saying that. All right, cool. That's cool. If I ask you about apples, tell me about apples. Don't tell me about oranges. Yeah, but I've got to show you that it's worldwide, bro.
But I responded. There's racism in all parts of the world. So that doesn't mean we have to start degrading
every picking about British culture. Oh, British culture can leave your doors open.
But it sounds like you're attacking British culture.
Also could sell a black man.
But I mean,
also could sell a black man.
Sorry, can I jump in here? I'm afraid you're really missing a massive point. Islam.
British people sell other people. I'm not. Could they?
Yeah, Nay's trying to get on the panel. I don't know how you hook him up.
I sent him the link already.
Could British people sell other human beings?
I'll send it to him now.
So you all suffer from this sickness, yeah? Turn the camera around a bit, yeah? When this is not Jedi's corner. It doesn't matter. It don't have to be my corner. This is not your corner. So what does that mean? I can't talk. You're dictating. I can't talk. I was talking to your man, and you keep responding. You're not letting me talk. I wasn't asking you. I was chatting to your man. I can speak as well. So it's not Raj's corner. I'm speaking to your man, bro. So why are you getting all upset? Because I'm speaking to someone else. No. You want the attention to be on you? Of course, I asked my man a question because he mentioned British culture. Now you're the hero with the king. Let him speak for himself, man. Stop all that, man. Mate, have you got an opinion for your own?
About a culture,
your own opinion? And you interrupt. I'd love to hear it. Raj's opinion's dead in the water. No one cares about Raj's opinion. Of course they do, man. Of course they do. My brother. We have a dialogue. I've asked you a question.
Okay, look, I was saying that I love the British culture and I love how friendly it is, how open it is, and that's what I represent when I'm supporting the England football team or the cricket team. It's all fair and dandy for people who have faced various violence issues or racism to think that all white people are racist, because it's not true. No, you know, I'm from Leeds and I've faced a lot of racism, but do I go around calling every single white person racist in this country? No, because it'd be stupid to do so.
But then with that same ethos, you're talking about being balanced when you're describing people, right? And being fair. So when you're talking about the British culture, it seems to me that you're cherry picking about the doors being unlocked in Leeds a few years ago. What about the negative sides of British culture? Can you be honest enough to speak on that?
You just come into the conversation. Why are you wanting me to be very biased?
They just started the conversation for 3 minutes. Honest. Why are you well, we have to have a holistic approach, innit? We don't want to cherry. Sorry, brother. Oh, this is Jedi's corner again. Sorry, my brother. We don't want to cherry. It's Raj's corner mainly, but we don't say. All right, no problem, bro. You can have the
warm up.
The writing is on the wall.
But that doesn't mean that I'm going to think every single person.
Is that as well British culture? Because leaving the door unlocked, to be fair, I'm from a culture, my family's from a culture where they didn't even need to have doors or locks on the doors. Right. So we can go around and say how it used to be years and years ago. It seems to me that you're trying to paint a picture of the British psyche, which I want to challenge you on, basically.
You don't want to talk to myself about it at all.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, what does that do, bro? I just was speaking at that moment.
Okay, because I have a lot of respect for what you're saying, but I don't necessarily think it's true. So, for instance, in today's society, there's an estimated 27 million black people that are slaves at the hands of Islam in, I think it's Libya alone. That's something relevant in 2018. To suggest that British people are inherently sort of...
You said 27 million?
But to suggest that we are not the most multicultural country in the world would also be false. Right?
You guys
you said 27 million.
I agree.
Wow, for this guy.
Not happy to have my culture eroded.
Okay.
But like, I use this example.
Your culture is what? Roman culture you're talking about?
No, not at all.
Greek culture?
Not at all.
Viking culture?
It's a modernised...
When you say your culture, what culture are you talking about?
The modernised English culture.
Which is what?
Christmas, all the things that we know.
Christmas? Yes. Christmas is not English.
No,
pagan.
No.
It's a pagan celebration.
It's also not American.
But it's a pagan celebration. So how can Christmas be... I don't get that. That's not British culture.
Because Easter eggs have bugger all to do with Jesus.
Yeah, Easter, yeah. It's Babylonian. It's Babylonian culture.
Our Sunday roast...
You still follow Babylonian cultures, right?
Right. They all surround what we've become now. So if I went to Africa...
Borrowed cultures from other places. But now the thing is, let's keep our culture... Let's keep our culture borrowed.
Right now.
Let's keep our culture borrowed and then complain about other people influencing our borrowed culture. What is organic to the British man? What is the British man and what is his culture? You lot are the top borrowers from everyone else's cultures.
Let me nip that in the bud.
You just named 5 different things. That's okay. But then now you want to keep British culture British. When British culture isn't British, it's borrowed from all different people.
Portugal was taking
Isn't the national dish is curry? Shut the hell up. What are you talking about? British culture. Yeah? Where'd you get fish and chips from?
Hang on,
you're making British culture.
Hang on. What you're saying isn't entirely true. Because
it is true.
In Africa, many accumulations over the years that create the culture we know.
We're not crying about
on fire.
Okay, that's because you haven't got loads of people coming to Africa.
We had lots of you guys in Africa, and this is mainly my problem.
So hang on,
Lots of you guys.
Islam in the Barbary states, 1,500 years before us, was already there. What have you got to say
So
about
were you passing the buck to Islam?
No.
You're talking about British culture.
5% of
Was you talking about British culture?
Yes, I am.
We're talking about Britain.
5% of all British
See the
slave
tactic
owners.
that you guys have.
No, listen, please. 5% of all British slave owners still exist.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Okay.
in Syria, Libya alone, it's still going on, and we condemn it. Islam does not.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
please,
That's
weigh up
excellent.
what's right and
Excellent.
wrong.
But right about now,
Being British in
excellent.
2018.
We can all jump in and kick the shit out of Islam together.
No, I shouldn't project. I know what you're saying. I shouldn't project.
But what seems to be the issue is you guys, the British and the British people, the ones that are advocating for the ones that are advocating the British culture, don't seem to be able to take criticism about their culture, be honest about what their culture is, and the fact that you don't have a culture that is individual to yourselves, you have borrowed from everybody else.
That's how the world
truth.
works.
Exactly. So then it's nonsensical to say keep.
So,
yeah, sorry, content. I think I fucked your shirt.
right. So the accumulation of everything that has succumbed to now is what I see British culture as is being able to appreciate our history, but not necessarily agreeing with it. For instance, I don't believe in religion. I love churches, but I don't think God's real. I love the history, the architecture. Okay. What I believe Britishness is incredibly accepting, and you and I can agree that you won't find a country on the planet as accepting as Great Britain.
What do you mean by accepting?
Of anyone of any description.
No.
Well, can you name me another country as accepting as Britain?
What do you mean by accepting? That's a very broad statement.
You're black.
Yeah.
You and I could be best friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be.
There's no other countries that a black man and a white man can be best friends.
I'd be a lot less safe in Africa.
You fucking in Africa. You don't understand. How can you say you'd be a lot less safer in Africa when without Africa there'd be no British culture, there'd be no Britain today. Right about now, what we need to deal with is the fact that England is built off the back of slavery.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So your institutions, all your institutions, did money lending and traded off the back of slavery. You're gonna tell me that your major banking institutions did not profit. You're British. You're telling me that your mate. Okay, so your mate. Okay, let me ask you a question. Did Britain benefit from slavery?
At the time.
Were they at the time? But
Yes. Is that a yes? Is that a yes? Is that a yes? Okay, now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Sorry, brother. If I take
get them.
I've robbed from you, ain't you? Ain't I, yeah? You know I've robbed and I've admitted it. Yeah? Are we equal? Are we fair? What's the best
Get them.
Now I've taken from him. What's the best thing for me to do? I'm benefiting. I'm up secrets I never had. I didn't have to spend this money.
Let me address this point.
Give them back the things that they received.
Yes, very much so.
Very much so. Repatriation. That's a lie.
Yes. Because
there is a big difference between the British establishment and the British people.
Okay,
Let me make two points.
But the British people are not guilty of what the British establishment did.
The British people do still benefit from the money.
So you also benefit from it.
But I'm not the one in denial. I'm not the one in denial about it. But I'm now asking from the land of which you have stolen from, Britain, and made it to this point where they are in the world, where they're a first world country, and my country is a third world country. Bearing in mind, you came to my country and stole gold, diamonds, and humans.
I accept that, but
one second, humans, not for 10 or 20 years, but for 400 minimum years. Yeah, you are underestimating. You are underestimating 400 years. You are underestimating the benefit that England has made. Europe
Man said 200 like it's better.
From having slaves. You have underestimated. Look, let's put it this way: if you could have paid it back then times, we'd probably be talking about a couple million, a couple billion. With the rate of inflation and the way that things work now, you do not have the money to pay it all back. Yeah, you have catapulted your country.
I believe I can address this when you finish.
Say again?
I believe I can address this when you
can address it, but you haven't given back the money.
No,
so England will still benefiting off stolen goods.
No,
If I steal something from you, and I give it to my son, and my son knows I stole it, yeah, and the police are aware of it. You can ask the police officer there, they're going to be arrested for handing of stolen goods.
Is it Jedi?
Who in England has been arrested for handing of stolen goods? Because to me, it seems like you guys are still benefiting of your slavery.
Okay, let's have this right, okay? Because completely valid, but what you're missing is, we was at war with Spain, France, Holland for hundreds of years. If they could have crushed us, we wouldn't exist. There was no banking system. You stole. That's how the whole, from Portugal to the Netherlands, that's how it works.
Everyone stole.
Yes, no,
everyone stole.
Yes, including Africans.
So Africa was stealing from Europe.
No, Africans were stealing from Africans.
Okay, so was Europe stealing?
I need to pause this for a sec. I need to pause this for a sec.
Fuck himself, African.
I need to pause. Hey, Jedi, let's start with you, bro.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh shit.
This is my favorite sport, bruv. Get me? Finding young finding young seal cubs in the middle of the ocean, and me and my brethren are throwing them up in the air. I'm playing volleyball. You get me? We're not even hungry. We're not even eating. This is sport. You get me? But yeah, man, I love that debate because it was him and Manny. Bro, I love that. Cause my man was chatting so much shit. And these men made me realize here that unfortunately not many of them have done like a lot of research on their own country or history when it comes to being objective. So they've cherry picked a lot of nice things, and they're even proud of the fuckeries, but they just paint some nice little light on it. So I feel like this is the first time he's actually been head to head with someone of moderate intelligence, questioning what he stands for. You get me? And you see, I feel like they all fell to pieces, all of them. You get me? That's how
they definitely did still.
That was funny. Even the facts he was coming out with, serious face. First one was like 27 million black slaves in Libya right now. 27 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he said that, didn't he? He was moving mad.
Moving mad. Let me carry on playing it.
Mad.
Let me carry on playing it. Some more shit.
Right, at all.
Yeah, man. I big up everyone inside. Fucking try share the link if you can. Share the link. Let people know we're on air and we're here, innit? Like we just ended up being broadcasting the same time as other people. Weren't intentional. We had this show scheduled, but hopefully, maybe when that one done, a couple of the fam can come over. Cause I know there's a couple gang affiliates up in there. You get me? And yeah, we're trying to wrap up this year. So yeah, man, big up everyone. We should have really done this on Gang Unite, but big up man like Beefy stepped up and said, my thing. You
done know. What's this channel for? You say this is the Shelly one down, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is Beefy channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Beefy was saying it's for Shelly man down and grilling man and yeah.
I don't mind the shelling.
They're gonna get a lot of the undercut info from this channel air, cuz.
Yeah.
No shelling in here allowed. No PC. No PC up in here.
No PC. It's up to you, boy.
We invite you in, boy. Welcome to the Lions Den. Proper shit.
Welcome. That's been Bureau up in here.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm still picking victims out my feet.
Genocide and the Holocaust against them. Can you let me finish, please? Australians even got an apology for the way they were.
You've also had apologies here. So
no, we haven't.
Yes, you have.
From who?
Yes, you have.
From who?
Who was that? Ken Livingstone's done it years ago.
Who was Ken
Livingstone? Ken Livingstone, fam. Is that what he said? No. The mayor of London, fam. Of what year? Oh, see. Disrespect, fam.
Oh my days. Shit. Oh, let me
how many years after slavery, fam?
No.
What are we taking?
Not a lot in comparison with
Not a lot, no.
Let me make 3 points. I can tell you don't want to hear it.
This is why there's no cohesiveness, yeah? Because you guys...
Hey, Beefy, click on your own profile picture, bro.
I think you want to deny, minimize the fuckeries that they do. And point
they can't come over.
You're just talking over
the British people.
You still need to click on your thing. So when I speak, it stays on the image.
We're not even really dealing with. We're not dealing with the Irish. We're dealing with
racist right now.
I'm telling the
Yeah,
truth.
you done it now.
I'm telling the truth about immigration and how you got here. Yeah.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Yeah, and why we.
No, you see, click on your screen, fam.
Yeah.
Like on your little box, so that all we see is whatever you're showing.
This is Roman territory, right?
You know what? Do you know what I'm talking about, B?
Yeah, click on my box now. Every time you talk, it goes back to you.
Right. Okay.
Now click on your box in Hangout box.
Yeah, in Hangout.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in the hangers now.
Yeah. But it's mad.
Murder, robbery, and immigration. But our main issue is
I sorted it now, I think.
we're worried about people coming over here. How did you guys get here? Because you're not the original man of the land. You done your research? Can I answer now? Where you from?
Go back to the video now, Beefy.
Yes.
You don't have a Scotland. You see what I'm saying, man?
Can I now make my
People
point,
need to have
please?
a historical basis before they start making sense.
If you won't listen,
Beefy, click back on the video now.
I am.
you're clearly biased. But the point is,
Nah, Beefy, man, you're not, bro.
if Spain could
The video you're supposed to be watching.
For me, it is too.
Okay.
brown, yellow
No,
was power.
I'm gonna mute my mic while you play this video. Yeah?
We got there looking for gold. We found bugger all, so we took manpower.
So you found no gold in the Gold Coast of Africa that you named and labelled the Gold Coast.
But not everyone is going to be susceptible to the gold.
You saying the gold was not apparent when you came, bro? You're not doing your research. There's no shouting. I'm talking. There's no shouting. But don't lie. Don't lie. And say that you came to Africa, you found nothing else, so you took
No, not first.
That's like, first of all, you said we were so far behind. Yeah? I don't want to enlighten you into what the Dark Ages were.
You've got the most mountains in the world.
When the Moorish
water
when the African Moors came over to Europe, and enlightened you that, you know what, you European man, I think you take your cow and your donkey out the fucking yard, because this is why you're getting smallpox, put them outside, you're going to tell me that has not been documented. This is true. This is fact. Bro, look on the royal crest of Europe, yeah? Just to show you who enlightened these people. Look at the royal crest in Europe. Just look at them, all the ancient crests. You're not going to see one that doesn't have a Moorish representation. Why is that? Why is that? Yeah, but this is before slavery. Okay, but he's saying we had Moors that came over, yeah, and were sages and magi's, yeah, that held courts, were kings and queens and respected. And you want to tell us that you came to Africa and found fuck all over there? We were so far behind, is what he said.
Yeah, real shit.
Excellent.
I like round of applause for that. Round of applause. Blood.
And there was fuck all there, and all they let you in. I'm not denying that fact. I'm not denying that fact. But you just lied.
How did we
said that? I say we were so far behind. We were so far in front. We were so far in front. I just proved it.
No, I'm sorry you didn't.
Tell
You have no idea about the Dark Ages.
Where was your armada?
You have no idea about the Dark Ages.
Where was your sword?
The Moors had swords and
Where was your gun?
You lot about that shit. Who the fuck are you lot talking about? Who was the original pirates of the sea? You think it was you guys that was actually pirates of the sea? You asked me about where's my armada. We ruled the 7 seas. We gave you permission. The Moors gave you permission to enter into the African waters to go and do their fuckery. Because they're power hungry, yes they are. They find the treaties, it's not lying. Go and research. Do your research. Do your research. The Moorish people gave you permission to come to the African seas. And this is true.
Hang on, sorry.
Your man next to you knows it's true.
Africa is this, right? The ships that come over that, why don't they just get rid of them?
What ships that come over?
The ships that come over to take slaves, okay, why won't they just turn around?
I don't get what you're saying. Why would they turn around?
Because we was all sitting with each other.
I told you was in cahoots. You was in cahoots with people that were actually ruling these lands, that was ruling the sea.
So it was Africans that was
you were in cahoots.
Oh, I see. So
I don't come from a paradigm where Africans are infallible or all beautiful human beings or got a lovely culture. No. I'm telling you about England because we started with Britain. We spoke about Muslims now all of a sudden. Now we're talking about Africans, and I just want you to deal with the fact that England is a land full of pillagers, rapers, and immigrants. Even to today, you guys are pillaging the whole fucking world. And you're going to sit here and be like, how? You have no ideas about world affairs. You have no idea about world affairs. The black community has a legitimate right to be upset. No, they don't. No, they do. It's over. No, it's over. In my personal opinion, if somebody can prove that their answers, I want to explain something to you. There's a difference.
Who's this one that's coming?
Slavery. Bro, he's not interested in the truth. No, can I say something? He's not interested in the truth. Hold on, you can still say he's not interested in the truth. Bro, you don't want to hear the truth. I don't want to. I'm not. I feel like yourself. Vinny, can I say something? I don't want to bash here Britain right state. What you've accomplished now, you've got to a good point. How did you cheated to get there? There is a point to get there. No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Say something,
Oh, allow it, man.
Slavery. If somebody is enslaved and they're shipped over to America and stuff like that, all of their family, all of their roots and everything is being kind of decimated. Yeah, so with Indians, and that's not happening. That doesn't happen in colonialism. No, I mean, I've still got my roots. Bro, come on, man. So when you go to India, I've still got my surname, I've still got my name, I can still place my brand. So if you're enslaved, you're literally taken out, ripped out, and you're whatever kind of disconnected from your people. Yeah, so you have to understand, like when I hear people that like from American places, I do sympathise with their plight. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go about reparations or whatever. Whether they did or not, I'm not going to argue against it. I'm not asking for reparations. No, I'm saying I do believe that they got a legitimate right. Yeah. But you keep saying all the stuff that it sounds like. From what I said, bro. But hold on, Vinny. Look, we know that when it comes to British colonialism, it wasn't all great. There's a lot of bad stuff in there. We was trying to talk about Britain right now. There's still bad stuff. Yeah, I'm saying right now. So I heard some cherry picking about British culture, and I'm saying, are we going to have an honest conversation about British culture? Yeah, and what is at the heart of a British man? Yeah, and what he's been raised to believe his culture is. Yeah, he's been raised. The British man. You're from this island. You've been raised to believe your culture is about invasion, immigration, yeah, war. Come on, man. How can we not say? How can you sit in a history lesson and tell me that I'm lying? That this ain't all about invasion. When you know the Romans came over here and took over the Anglo-Saxons. You know about but what I'm saying is the Scottish, the Irish, the Welsh, the Scottish, the Irish, the Welsh. You guys have to be honest and say, all right, you know what? Our history is about invasion. Our history is about immigration. Hang on. Mass immigration. You just proved our point. That is. That's it not? Country. Okay, cool. But now we've got to a point where we're going to say, oh, we've drawn a line now. We've benefited the most from these type of practices. Hang on. Now you lot can't come in our country. Hang on. You just said. Same thing what the Australians do. They've actually got a cheek to have a massive immigration policy, yeah? Where the fuck are all the Tasmanians? Yeah. Where's all the Aborigines? They've killed off most of them, and now they sit in 2018. They sit at a desk and say, "Oh, you can't bring those conkers in because they might wipe out our infrastructure. Oh, you can't come in because you ain't got the right papers." And you lot are convicts. The world is free. Jedi, it's Jedi. It's a convict. Jedi, mate. Jason.
Get
You just said we're made up of Greeks and Romans.
Criminal people.
We're made up of many different people. When was the last time you saw an English person crying about it?
Crying about
it? We were buggers half to death.
You are the fucking Romans.
Man for caption Jedi's face in this thing, fam. Man for the future caption his face like unapologetic African, fam. He's got no manners in this thing.
The Englishman is the invader to England, and the Welsh. And the Scottish and the Irish to tell you the same thing. It's fact.
Scottish tobacco fields are made from slavery.
Bro. Because it's still at the heart of British culture. No. I'll let you know why. I'll let you know why.
Tell him.
Foreign policy shows us, yeah, that we are still in the habit of invading. We are still in the habit. So you're telling me that for the last 20 years, England has not teamed up with its best mate or its big brother America and gone around the world stomping its boots and invading countries, causing wars, causing wars, and fueling terrorist cells, and fueling terrorist cells all over the world. You're gonna say that the British government and foreign policy is not at the heart of this, no? You're gonna actually say that.
Jedi, you're a general, right? You're a general, yeah? You've got 1,000 troops, yeah? Do you want to see a single one of them die?
General.
No, you don't. You know what I do? I pay the enemy to fight the enemy, and I save English lives. That's why we fund these things.
You fight.
This guy is a stick, man.
He thinks he's making a point. He's digging a grave, bro.
it.
Yeah, he fucked himself with that one there, man.
I don't think Gaddafi was enemy.
Some mothers do have them.
We don't. If you're hating about.
Yeah.
One second.
Hang on, let him speak. Let him speak, please. Let him speak.
You definitely have put Mugabe in power. Yeah, and now he's the enemy.
Yeah,
You
that's
definitely,
not us,
you,
mate.
you guys
No.
definitely have put Osama bin Laden in power, and now he's the enemy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
definitely did take ISIS
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
Now they are the enemy.
Can I answer it?
Do I need to keep going on and on and on? All you're
Delil o'clock.
going to keep us distracted.
No.
And this is, and when I say you, I don't mean you. I mean the establishment.
Thank you very
Going to keep
much.
us distracted, yeah, with these fake proxy wars.
Thank you very much.
But I'm not going to sit here and hear man wanking off to the national anthem as if Queen of Great Britain and our culture. Bollocks. This guy has to give me a hug for what he said. Give me a hug for what you just said, because he just said the realest shit. Are you wanking off to the Oh yeah, I love British culture and that. If you can be honest about what British culture is and British history, then we can have that conversation. You're gonna cherry pick and be like, oh yeah, because I could leave my door unlocked. How many people could leave their doors unlocked in Syria? Now they ain't got doors or buildings or fucking arms.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, they've been bombed.
Before we go on, when we started the conversation, we only got 2 minutes in.
Yeah, you did.
And what we
don't matter.
hold on, it does matter because
you did. Yeah.
We're here now.
Tell him.
Rounds up.
Let me say something. Let me say
That's the first thing I heard you say.
something. We was trying to have a conversation, not about obviously
Best of servants. Best of servants.
That's the service, man.
with the rights and wrongs that we know
And
there's a
still
lot of
do.
wrongs.
And still do.
We know that.
Raj, and still do.
Yeah, they still do. But what we were trying to discuss here was to find out how can we all live together.
Yeah. Stop England fucking around the world.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
we can't do that as individuals though.
Why not? Where's the people power? So we live in a dictatorship. So then if we can't control what our country is doing, yeah? If we can't determine what foreign policy is going to be for our country, that they're doing shit in our name, then we living in a dictatorship. Are we not?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give you an
So then what is our micro level?
Because
Because
right now,
this dictatorship has been going on since this whole political system's been running in England. It ain't been no different.
Tell them.
So what is it about British culture that we're loving?
Look at Vinny's mate. He saw the Green River coming. Man, run up the area, bro.
We can't even defend
Real talk.
in case our government is against us. We don't even have no power.
I'm an IPP prisoner, bro. If someone attacks me today, I go back to jail for my
As a white,
what's that?
As a white man.
No, my opinion is very unimportant now.
No, it's not. It's your opinion. But I like a white man's opinion, just like I like a black man's opinion. My most important thing about opinions is that it's honest, and you're being honest to yourself. And I can see you in your eyes. You're glossing over what you know England is doing. You know. Come on, bro.
Right, let's have it right. Let's have it right.
Where are the Tasmanians on this planet, bro?
Dead.
Where are they?
Hang on, let's have it right. Why?
Extinct.
Hang on. Because you're making out, what you're doing is you're making it between black and white people.
I never once said, did I mention black or white? Or did I say English? British? I'm talking about your nationality. Your nationality. He's representing England. He's representing, I'm not talking about his colour, I'm talking about his nationality, yeah?
So
And
before I
the
address
history
it,
of this.
which you've not been letting me do, is you're saying Englishness itself is inherently racist.
Yes. Yeah, English culture, yeah.
Yes.
English culture.
That's a racist
I
statement.
think I once not you.
I never said Englishman. I never said Englishman. Yeah, so yeah, well, the progress is...
Guy Raj shaking in his boots. Let me save my master.
From overt racism to covert
But
racism.
it's moving a bit loose. But, yeah.
Hey, Raj is drinking bare knowledge.
The man likes it nicely in the building.
The real estate.
Man is drinking bare knowledge.
Shout out to Big Up Brother Steps.
Big up that nicely.
Yeah, boom, my name's Jedi Ali. And they're like, oh, Ali, all right, yeah, no problem, boom. Phone them back, can't get through, never pick up. Yeah? Get my brethren, my white brethren, get my white brethren to do the same thing. Oh,
this is a legitimate
What's your
concern,
name?
though.
What's your name? Oh, yeah, Stephen Smith.
I'm trying to
We
bring
give
the
you a call
middle,
back in
yeah?
half an hour. Half an hour comes, he gets the call.
That's happened.
Half an hour back, he gets the call. Go into a workplace. Me and you walking on the road, mates, yeah? You've got all the fucking drugs, yeah? Aspects said this the other day. Yeah? You've got all the drugs. You've got all the drugs, yeah? And I have none, yeah? We're walking. Oh, excuse me, mate. Can we just speak to you, please? Keep your hands out your pockets, fella. Yeah, you match the description of me, and you go toddling on, and I'm the one that's getting pulled up. These are real life experiences, yeah.
No, exaggeration.
All right, it's an exaggeration. However, statistically, they have already admitted. If you go to, because you know he's gonna, you go to the national statistics of this year, stop and search. You can go and see for yourself, because he's telling me that it's in my head. Okay, one second, though. He's telling me that it's in my head, that black men are being disproportionately stopped, but the statistics are out there. The white man is 5 times more likely to be in possession of a drug. Can I say something? But less likely to be searched. Now, out of the stop and searches of black and white men, out of the Asian men, out of the stop and searches, the white guys are the ones that.
Do you want to go there? Do you really want to go there?
It's not my stat. I do. Do you want the truth? These are national statistics.
Why are so many black gangs got guns? That's why they're stopped.
Where's the guns coming from?
Right, where were the
guns? All right, 1 second. Okay, cool. Where's the guns? Okay, this is how it works now. This is how it works. Yeah? This is how it works. This is how it works. Listen. I ain't got no guns.
Are you saying you're a gang member?
Where did the guns come from?
Are you saying you're a gang member?
Where's the guns?
Are you gang members?
Yo, King, don't do that.
Like this how
So what I'm saying is, where's the guns come from? Where's the guns come from?
Where do you lot get them?
From the white people. From the white guys in the army. From the white guys in the army. Hold on, for 1 second. Bro, listen.
Where you get a guns from, blood?
King.
I have a criminal record. I can't buy a gun.
Hear what I'm saying. So these guns, you're saying is why are we buying them? So you're not interested in how they're getting on the streets. They're getting on the streets because white men are putting them on the streets. White men are putting them on the streets. Yeah. Go and look. No. No one's buying Saudi Arabian guns. You're lying. White men. Pull up. All right, let's pull up the top 10 convictions for arms dealing.
White men.
You think you're gonna find a black man? You think you're gonna find a black man?
Arms dealing. That's not underground.
How do you think the guns get to us?
White men show them and
tell me right now.
Stop the white men bringing the guns over.
Please tell me right now, this white man who's going to sell you all a gun.
Say that again?
Where is this white man who's going to sell you all a gun?
What do you mean, where is this white man?
Find him.
The same white man that's selling us all the coke and all the heroin.
No, hang on, we're all guilty of that.
Standing right next to man. Talk about where is he?
I'm sorry. Let me try and be balanced here. He has a legitimate reason,
He's right.
Because the thing is, black men.
He's the other white man.
Than any other race. There's no doubt about that. I know.
He's in denial.
The thing is,
this is British culture. Head in the sand.
You need to still not told him when the gun.
I was trying to.
I know, but there's no point shouting at him. Let me tell you, if I was walking down the road, I'm telling you straight now, if there's a black guy behind me and I'm walking down the road, 100% he'll be stopped for me. There's no doubt about that, and I'm not saying
you doubt that. He has a problem with the truth.
Hold on, I'm not a victim mentality, but there are some truths here. And black guys,
years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago,
I'm saying I'm not a victim.
We're becoming a truly even keel. And I think the only thing keeping racism alive is the sort of things that we're saying.
I tell you what keeps racism alive. I tell you what keeps racism alive. Is people turning around, listen to statistics and be like.
I'm a building site worker on £10 an hour. What are you talking about? I've got no privilege whatsoever.
So you're one of us? That's what I said. Yes, I said that. What privilege?
What does it mean? Is it just cutting up for me?
No, 1 second. Not because you're a builder for £7 an hour. That means you don't have white privilege.
No, I don't.
You don't understand.
My boss was black. My boss was black. He earned his job.
That's not what white privilege.
Obama was black.
That's not what white privilege is about.
President Obama was black.
No, he dropped the Obama card, fam. And I wish, I slightly wish my man weren't there that day still, car. Right now, in hindsight, it's just looking mad, man.
Yeah, man.
I was feeling it, fam, man. I'm trying to be that.
Like, with my man being there, yeah, Jed, it's like my man dissipating the energy to go all over the place, bruv. Like, nah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that
I have to put him like fullback, man, fullback.
And racism?
Ross just gets on my nerves because I won't lie, like he's just like an apologizer. Like I feel like he's an apologizer.
Best of slaves, Nay, best of slaves.
Apologize, but not sorry.
He can definitely live like it and be like, oh yeah, look, things are improving, yeah. But the truth, I'm living the truth.
Yeah, I'm not saying things are perfect. It's still not great.
But what
we got a long way to go, but it is improving.
No, it's not improving, bro. It ain't improving. All that's happening is the dog in the fence thinks that he's free now that he can't see the fence. That's it.
Let me ask you a controversial question. Yeah,
the racism ain't changing.
Do you think that? Let me ask you a controversial. Do you think that Asian community, like the Sikh and Hindu community, maybe have a different experience?
Of course you do. Because you lot have been more interested in integrating in that way, yeah, and you've been more accepted because one, you're less.
Right now, you see, like, sorry, like, bruv, you know what he's just done there? It's like he's taken, like, he's seen my man getting heated up too much and just switched it onto the Asian community. Why? Why are you gonna do that?
Man would take the bullet, bruv. Man,
yeah, bruv. Like, why are you doing that, man? God, bruv, that's annoying, fam.
I've had many conversations with my brother, with Raj, yeah? So he knows that it's true. Like, he's the one that told me, bro, I grew up cool. I'm like, I didn't have them issues, blah, blah, blah. We know this, yeah? We also know that the Sikh community are definitely number one when it comes to integrating into the society for the Asian community. The Sikhs are at the forefront. And the Hindus, I don't know, but the Sikhs, from my personal experience, I'm saying that, yeah? They're at the head of that. Cool, that's great. Now, the thing with the black man is, yeah? There's so many layers to this onion, yeah? There's reasons why we, like, at the end of the day, it works to keep us all down. You keep the black man down. Because then that keeps you in a position where you're not that angry. Oh, bro, everything's fucking racist to you. Every fact is racist to you, bro. You said it like 8 times.
You are inherently don't suffer.
I never said you don't suffer.
Yes, you are.
No, I ain't. No, I never. Don't put words in my mouth. No one said that. No. You can suffer with us.
If you're in the same boat as us, you can suffer with us.
It still doesn't mean, one second, it still doesn't mean that racism doesn't exist or white privilege doesn't exist, because I have many white brothers and sisters that are in the exact same scenarios as me when it comes to finances, whatever. Now, the only difference is that when we go out and we actually try to get ourselves out of these scenarios, they have a few more options.
Let me tell you, I'm struggling.
And the reason why they have a...
We are struggling. Let me tell you something.
Struggling with the coke habit.
Hold on. Are we all struggling in different races? Do you know where that police officer sitting there right now? He's afraid that all of us, as different cultures, will one day say, you know what? We're in this boat together, you know.
This is the thing.
Let's just go across the road.
Finally, you mean finally?
Now, the only thing the police is that's a positive, you know.
But that's the truth.
This is important. This is important.
Talking truth there. Talking truth there.
We don't give a fuck about us. Now you don't talk about.
What if we stop being racist? What if we stop the racism? You can stop talking about it. That's the solution.
What's going on right now?
It fits the description. Do you know what they told the description of me? Yeah, sorry. Oh, a black man with gold rings, gold chains, and something else. I can't remember what it was. Mama said, you're describing a pimp. My son don't wear rings. My son's 13 years old. Anyone who wears rings and takes off rings, like, you know, them cheating ass married men, yeah, and girls look at them and say, no, you're married. How you know that?
But no, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's the worstest thing, fam. It's a mad thing, fam. Like,
you get back to the cooking.
Love for that, Mike. So, man's talking about rings and that.
And says, watch this, yeah? John, no. John's fucking bullshit, bro. Get me? White man think like this a thing. People don't think that, the way that people judge intelligence, yeah, is always telling whenever I speak, yeah, because I've never once gone on camera and ever said anything once false, untrue, stupid. No, facts. I know. Yeah. So it may be biased, but I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I get scoffed at for saying that food is free. Like simple things, like simple concepts that man in Speaker's Corner are not ready. Because you come with this, well, I seen the video of the girls. That just shows me your level. You also saw the video of the guys. It shows you my level. Yeah, just like the guys that got beheaded last year. Yeah. The guys that got beheaded last year by ISIS, yeah? Everyone saw that, didn't they? Yeah. But what they didn't see is the after clip where it showed that these were all crash test dummies. That came out. That was true. Was it not? Yeah. Was it not? Was it not put on the news as being true? Was it not? Yeah. But what you're saying that you saw video footage of girls on the thing. You understand what I'm saying to you? Hey, bro, hear what I'm saying to you, yeah? You got the people from the village saying, I don't know what they're talking about. There's no girls missing. Yeah? I got family in the region. No, it's not, they're not. No, you're not listening to him. He's from Nigeria. Yeah, that means he's got close link to the people. You're not listening. I'm not racist. You're not listening.
Yeah. Wow, for my he ain't on no passer right now.
Yo, I don't know what the niggas do. They're lying. There's nothing going on here.
I'm not racist.
Hey, you know this happened, yeah? You're just admitting you're not racist. If you talk what he said, when he said Jedi said, I'm from Nigeria, so that can't be true. So he's saying, well, if that's the case, I'm from England, I'm a racist.
That's the final sick. Nah, this is funny because now press play because this is getting funny, fam.
And everyone was like, oh my god, the terrorists, they may come for us. Yeah, everyone was scared. Yeah, if I turned up at that moment and said, that ain't a real human, that's a crash test dummy, this guy would have said, oh.
Hang on, why did you want one example?
You understand? Because it shows you that media can put things out. You only talk from the media. Yeah, and you've not done your research. Yes, yeah, you've not done your research on the book around kidnapping of the children. No, you haven't. Don't lie. Don't lie. I've been to Africa. Have you? Why would you research? You know, he said, I've been to Africa. Have you? Of course. Anyway, what I'm saying is this here: don't just believe with your eyes. This is how nations are. One second. This is how nations are deceived. That's what I'm trying to say to you, bro. So be a little bit more. But we can't just believe. I'll research myself. I'm not going to say he's lying. You don't have to. I'll research myself. But you didn't shut me down straight away. Like, I've seen the video. Why would they do that though? Why not? Because it's how you manipulate people. How would you think you're getting manipulated? Emotionally, how though? What do you think they're using? What tool do you think that the powers that be use to manipulate and subdue you? What tool? I'll give you two first. Bread and circuses.
Success.
Bread and circuses.
Psychology is my
weddings and births. Yeah? These are the main ways that our reality is shaped through the media, yeah? But we believe Raj got married to Nadia. We just believe it because they said, yeah? We just believe it because they said, yeah? We believe that while Raj and Nadia were married, Raj got this young lady pregnant, yeah? Raj got this young lady pregnant. I believe it. Yeah? So now that's a birth, yeah? So what I'm saying, hear what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying though. Now that's a birth that you've been manipulated by. Wars you get manipulated by. That's what I call death, yeah? You get manipulated, and this is how you form your world views. Pearl Harbor, 9/11, yada yada yada. You can go on and on and on.
Or ITV.
I understand why you need to distrust the media. This guy, then I do. I hate. Okay, so then so who showed you about the Boko Haram kidnapping? Okay, who showed you about the Boko Haram kidnapping? I think that would have probably been a bunch of bullshit. It's like BBC, yeah. Okay. No, you did. No, you did. I said that they never got kidnapped. You said yes, they did. I've seen the video. But you don't even trust the people that showed you the video. No, it could be bullshit. You're confused. But let me finish.
The only reason I'm gonna research because he is from Nigeria. So we it's like me saying I'm from Punjab, so and I know more about it. So I'm not saying it's true.
Why do you keep telling me words in my mouth?
Another reality. By the way, another reality question. Are the police force institutionally racist? No. No. Sorry.
Wow.
They say they are.
He said no. I back you. He lied to your face. Nah. Disrespect.
They said it themselves. The police said it themselves.
Look at Raj, the game bear though. Fucking hell.
Mark, you lied to your face. This guy, no manners.
No, the cavalry club.
I got white mates that I agree with fair shit on. I just want to be honest. No, but you told me some shit about Africans. You told me some shit about Africans and I agreed. Oh, what they facilitated in the slave trade. I said, yeah. I said, we were talking about the Moors. You said, how did they get over there? I said, yeah, they had them. How did the slave traders get over to the coast? I said, and were allowed in the waters. I said, our people. Our people allowed them. You said, how did they get in? This is all on camera. This is all. Why didn't they stop it? They were allowed to. So you said, oh, what? So that means that your people were. And I said, yeah.
No one allowed.
And I said, I'm not under the illusion that my people are all perfect. You won't see me stand here and say, oh yeah, African culture. One thing, Africa is a big land. So to say African culture is too
How can you say that? No culture's perfect. You can't say that. No, you're still burning witches over there.
So many witches to get on. You know what burning witches do.
You say it's the witches over there. Oh my God. Witches, you know. Bush doctor, we call them.
But when you come to them before, they can't be vicious, ruthless, and heartless because they know love in their heart. But I see a warrior already got bodies. He's already angry. He's already hungry. He makes love to his wife. He's
in the compassion, in that level, maybe not.
I think all the climate.
Is it better to fight?
I've got one question.
1 second.
Let Garge finish. I've got to go. One more question. You go, Garge.
No, before you go though, because the thing is, I think what's happening is that you're looking at it from a very kind of like a utopia, kind of like the UK. The UK
British culture
has come a long way, and I support the UK and I love the UK, but there's still a lot of progress to go. There is no doubt that when a black guy walks down the street, he will be treated differently. I've been to America and damn, they're on another level of madness when it comes to racism down there. But in the UK, you can't dismiss these experiences. If you affect
black men over here,
because UK has always valued its. But what I'm saying is that until you start to kind of recognize stuff like this, you will just antagonize him. So that the only way that we can build bridges is to start understanding.
Be honest.
Asians have a different experience from black. This is what I don't really talk about black issues.
You know why? I think the problem here, is the servant, and the beneficiary. Will never understand from the position.
I'm not a servant though.
You are the best
of servants. Bosses were black, and I'm
the best of servants.
No. We're in the.
You're the only one who will have to carry weapons out here.
Well, that's because.
I'm on your
side.
Because they know you. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Because they know you won't use it.
Yeah, they know that we will not use it. You're not.
You won't use it.
Bro, if you're against the government, 1 second. Let me just say this.
Cooked. The NASA.
And the full smoke screen of This Is Britain. You've got to get into the reality of what's actually happening.
Let me say something on
Britain.
side.
Because what you seem to be doing is regurgitating what your enemies have told you.
Right. Okay. Well,
and it shouldn't be that way.
Let me say something.
British culture.
The British people accountable to the establishment.
You can.
We're all responsible.
Does anyone know what Christian is?
Everyone. Compliance. You're consenting. You're silent consent. We're participating. Bro, okay. You protested against the war. Okay, sorry. So not your. But the British public, man will sit on a bus, go past Marble Arch, get blown to smithereens. Everyone's gonna cry and be like, "Oh my God, what happened?" Then we're gonna find this passport and journal of the fucking terrorist laid out neatly in his yard, and he's gonna say, "Oh, I've come from Syria, and motherfuckers bombed me in Syria, so I'm gonna take some vengeance out here." Now, whether we
are now excusing the death.
No,
yes, you are.
Yes, bro, let me finish. I've never once supported anybody blowing up anybody, bro. So look, the main thing you've been doing this whole time is trying to put words in my mouth, but you're not, like, you don't have the ability. I beg you, stop doing it. I am more than capable of speaking.
Yeah, guys and girls, we're going to end up watching this whole debate.
If I want to say that people.
Yeah, if we don't move to the next one, man's going to get, because that was a really good debate, you get me? If we don't move to the next one, it's
everyone one by one thoughts. What are you saying? What are your thoughts, people?
Yeah, we need to get some viewers up in this. I'm trying to figure out a good way to get some viewers, man. True, you ain't got you're fresh channel. But saying that, man,
I think people need to take the link of the thing and go to them other channels and post it in there.
You saying this can't man post it on Facebook and them things there as well?
Yeah, you can post it on Facebook and that.
Yeah.
Man, I say man, let's get active with it. Fuck it, but what?
Yeah. So this debate, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Nanifa, have you been watching? Put her on the spot, man.
Yeah. You know, yeah, man. She's been watching. I think she's been in. She must have been in and out. You know the things. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, fam.
Go
on.
Yeah, I'm here.
You sound like you live in a big yard and you have to run to the other side of the yard. You have to run to the next wing of the yard. You get me? Yeah, no, I'm saying I just wanted to. I don't know. I think one of the main policies for me is when there's women, obviously treat everyone fairly, but I definitely want to promote the female voice. So I like to go to them first. You know how it goes. Same way I came here. So yeah, I'd rather hear what Nadifa's got to say on it if she saw it. If she never, then say nothing.
Regarding the last video.
Yeah.
The show now.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back to me in a sec.
Okay,
Let me hear what the man them say first, because I don't want. Whenever I talk, there's always crickets in it. So let's.
No. If you got a perspective, give it to us first. You get me?
No, I'll wait still. Go and talk. And I was in the other side, but I'm coming back.
Oh, Nay?
He was in the West Wing. Oh.
You ready, Nay, sis?
No, she ain't ready, man.
Now you lot go and say, I'm hearing it. Say what you said. I'm gonna come back still.
Go on, Nay. What are your thoughts? You were never there, and you think, well, I never heard your perspective before.
I feel like my brother Jeddah did put in some work still. You know, like that. Like if that was the boxing ring, my man won all 10 rounds. You're done, no, 12 rounds. Sorry. Yeah.
But what is the? Well, this is the one sticky problem when everyone, like, being black. What does the British culture mean to you?
What, me personally? Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
Boy, you know, it's a deeper one still. To be fair, fam, I'm still trying to find my feet, fam. I'm 25 years of age, because I don't, like, yeah, fam, I feel like I'm not British. In all honesty, I'm something else, and as I said, I'm still trying to find my feet, but I don't feel like I'm British. I can't embrace. There's nothing necessarily there that I embrace.
The reason why I'm asking, we're gang, and we deal with gang and kind of new kids. So imagine how hard it is for us black men, to feel being British. So imagine the pressure on like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old being black in this society. So that's why I was asking the question.
Yeah, it's a deeper thing still. It's very deep, man. Cause me myself, as I said, fam, there's nothing in this society that I can necessarily claim to feel a part of. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, man, I have to find my roots, cause I know, capitalism don't agree with me. To put it into finer words, capitalism don't agree with me, and yeah, I'm more of a spiritual man, and England, the Western world, capitalism, yeah, it's not for me, bro.
Yeah, I hear you still.
No love, you get me? A man's a man of love still, so yeah, because I don't know how else to word it still.
Cool. Michael, what are your thoughts? Same question to you, famo. Michael, you there?
British culture, yeah?
Yeah, in your perspective, according to you.
Well, what I'm saying is British culture, like Jeddah said, is just a history of skullduggery, robbery, raping, pillaging, murder, trickery, anything you can name that's underhanded, yeah, that is British culture. Everything else is just been assimilated. You know, we drink tea, which is from India. Curry is our national dish. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the potato, never existed here. None of these vegetables, everything's foreign, including the people who claim to be English or, you know,
natives.
They're all foreigners. Oh, like everyone's a foreigner.
Yeah.
So this is a mixed up land. You get me? But yeah, as for culture, no, man. No, there's no such thing. Now they're telling us about urban culture, which is just a mix up of how we're living in this society.
Real talk. Jeds, you next, famo.
British culture, man. British culture. I don't think it's really. It's not definable. Do you know what I mean? It's not definable. There's not too many organic customs that I can think of offhand that make me think, you know, like we all know, going to the seaside, enjoying rock, queuing, being sexually repressed, boarding schools, putting your granny in an old people's home, being slow to protest against injustice unless sanctioned by the media. Do you know what I mean? Celebrity gossip, poor diets, poor exercise. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say racism.
Obviously.
Entitlement. A sense of entitlement, especially when they go to other countries, like as witness. And I'm not even gonna play with history. I'm just gonna play with modern time, what I see as now as I'm living in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I already copied them on history, so let's just deal with modern times. A sense of entitlement when going to other countries. Do you know what I mean? A lack of respect for other people's cultures. Some positives. Banter. Some good banter. That's English culture, to like take the piss out of each other and shit. English culture. What else? Another positive of English culture. I suppose, yeah. It's a positive to the English and those that practice it. It's like, you know that feeling, that it's the same, that feeling of importance, that thing that I'm important in the world.
Yeah.
As an English citizen, that is part of the culture. Like to feel like, you know, you go anywhere and say, look, yo, I'm British, you know. You get me? So respecting things still. I don't know. I mean, not all, like we know, not all things in England are bad, innit? Like England's quite an enjoyable place when you stay out of certain scenarios and you don't get troubled by this and you don't do that and you've got money and you've got that. You know, the whole world's lovely when you got peas. Do you know what I mean? And you're left alone. So yeah, England's not hell. Not hell as in it doesn't seem like hell, but there's a lot of hellish attributes to it still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way I'd say. You get me? I don't want to come across as unbalanced. I really do try to say good things about English culture, and I just keep getting blank every time I think of that. I don't know why. I don't know why. There's got to be good things about English culture, man.
Yeah.
But maybe the truth is I'm just not assimilated enough to really know what English culture is. Like, I don't feel like I'm English. So even as I'm saying English culture, I feel like I'm speaking about other people, even though I've lived there my whole life.
Yeah.
You get me? And there's something about this nation that makes people like me feel like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've lived there our whole lives and still don't feel part of it. So I'm gonna put that in the negative box as well. I don't know what that is, but it's there. And
cool.
Well, for me, I think I'm different from other people. I wasn't born here, so
yeah.
So when I grew up, I came here when I was 17. But growing up in Africa, they paint Britain as this lovely place, green hills, like the hills in the suburbs, 3.4 children, the pub life, no one is struggling. That's a part they paint. Tea at 4 o'clock, all them things. But when I came here, I was fucking shocked. I found, first of all, I'm more educated than most of my peers in England. I found most of the people who were my age, 18 at the time, none of them had O levels or any education. I got 8 O levels, 3 A levels, and none of my peers had nothing in England. I was like, wow. And some of them was like, in here, you used to get that, a D is a pass. In Africa, that don't run. And I was seeing all these differences. And so when I came here, I was like, I came to realize the factories that I was brought up under and the factories that my people are under, the illusion they live in. that this place is such a great place and everyone needs to be like this place, when they preach themselves don't practice what they're preaching in real life. So for me, British culture is just fraud, fakery. But that's just me anyway. And outside they're coming in to the culture. But I think, and even like how you guys are all speaking, like you sense the fakeness in the society. Everything's supposed to be rosy, but doesn't feel rosy. Sort of thing. Anyway, anyone got the next video up?
Yeah, I got number one.
Yeah.
The one with Adnan Rashid. And,
yeah, the man them.
Yeah, the man them.
Okay,
that was good one. You know what I liked about it? It was the line where he goes, scholar, and everyone goes, ha 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 ha. Alright, that was hard.
Yeah.
There's bear I like though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Almost every single video of certain man was bare jokes, man. Bare jousting. But in the end, most of those people took an L, fam.
I think there's no losses. To be honest, I'm not being biased, but
I didn't see any draws. You know, I didn't even see any draws or anything close. Like, yeah, man. No, he gave good points, Jedi. He kind of knocked you back there. There was none of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I had nothing like that yet. I had nothing like that.
No. Bare blows. Man will stand there, absorb the punches. Like, right, is that your best punch? Like, you didn't even daze me. Hold on.
You know why? Because I don't go and because I'm not trying to debate nothing stupid.
I know.
Like certain men just say something and then they don't even believe what they're saying, and then they find themselves having to back it, and then that's the debate, and that's where they get ripped up. So you get them man saying, you get Manny saying, this is why everywhere I go, I believe that British culture is the best culture. Like it makes zero sense what you're saying from here. Yeah. So it's so easy to rip you up because you're chatting shit.
Yeah, you just
that's what it is, man. I don't really come to man chatting shit. Like, yeah, man, like fucking, like you know, like all oranges are blue. Like I don't.
But, you know, there's unfortunately some elders that actually concur with that statement, though, right?
How do you mean? What statement?
Understand the psychology.
In terms of you know, it being better under the English system or under the Commonwealth system, I should say.
Yeah. Okay, give me that. I have actually heard like a Caribbean uncle, granddad. One time we was having a conversation in the sauna, like it was, you know, the local sauna and that, you know, the old boys and the old girls, they love a sauna. And I'm in there chatting with the old folk, and then this guy was just telling me,
I don't need your
basically Britain's the best place on the planet, and you know, like in his country he didn't have nothing, or in this country didn't have that, and rare, and yeah, man, I don't know. He still kind of seemed like he had that streets is paved with gold kind of mentality, but I just don't see the gold like that.
I don't know if it's that. I think. All right, so in terms of what I've heard amongst some of the elders, you know, they go back to a time where their own countries under the Commonwealth system was, they perceive at least, that it was functioning better. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? There was better infrastructure, you know? And they can give other little examples of going to the shops and, you know, things would be there, and you know what I mean, the hospitals had hot water and them type of thing there. I'm not saying that I agree, you know, you understand? I'm just saying that this is definitely something that I've heard many elders speak of, and not just from one island, you know, like, you know, a few of the different islands and so forth. Not necessarily probably hearing that from Africans, to be fair, but certainly amongst the Indians. But what I also wanted to maybe even ask the panel is, because I don't know, the question is, what do we think British culture is, or is the question, do we feel British?
I feel like in answering one, you kind of get led to the other. Like in conclusion, you end up having to say,
okay, I got you. I'll get you. Well, certainly when I was growing up here, I never felt British at all. You understand me? And I used to voice that regular. So till my mum and dad are asking me like, well, so where do you think you're from, type of thing. You with me? Carl? They're basically saying, when I'm saying, oh, I'm Jamaican, or I'm Jamaican Guyanese, whatever, or I'm African, you with me, whatever. they'll be like, but you're born here.
Yeah.
And when I was growing up, me and my mum and dad had, well, not even so much my mum, but probably more so my dad. You understand me? But we had not battles. You with me? But when I'm coming up, I was like, you know, very militant in Africa, and obviously they've been here, and they're like looking at me like, yeah, are you stupid?
You know? You're boxing? You're not boxing. You're boxing.
You see what I'm saying? So it is mad because there is like an intergenerational type of thing here with me, whereas enough for the elders, I would say they're happy.
They're here.
Right, let me ask you a question. Yeah? See that your pops, and your mum. Yeah. If, for instance, you were born in China now, and then you're growing up as a young teen, and you're saying, "Well, you know what, mom? You know what, dad? I ain't Chinese in her. I'm Jamaican. I'm Guyanese. I'm African." Would they have agreed or disagreed with you if you said it then?
That's quite an interesting question.
You feel me?
I'd probably say that they wouldn't. And the reason why that's quite interesting is obviously there's not a dichotomy, but coming from the West Indies.
I don't know the answer.
What is that? Can you not hear that? I don't know. Is that my wife?
Stevie looking for a new something. Might be.
Oh, making sure I'm not well happy. You know them ones. But what was I gonna say now? All right, so let me just bring it back to myself. Yeah, so like I'm saying, growing up, definitely I ain't English, none of that. Like I used to feel like I always used to say like I couldn't even be a professional sports person because I couldn't run around with the flag and all of that. You with me? That's how I am. Yeah, it was deep like that. But so as I'm getting older now, and then you start traveling more, and this is where I think it starts to get a little bit political. Because what? Huh?
No, Jedi asked about the China question or something. That's what we. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah, so I would. So I would say that it would be probably different. You with me? And that's what I'm saying. It's interesting. That's why I brought back the whole West Indies and the Commonwealth and whatever. Because you got to remember, definitely for the West Indies, but many of our parents, when they came here, they were more British than the British. So it's not like the British culture was something new to them. You understand what I'm saying to you? Our parents were saying, God bless the Queen and all that type of malarkey. That's the life they were living. Like England, Jamaica was very, English. And we don't even need to speak about places like Barbados and so forth. So they were very much more. And even Beefy alluded to it before when he said he was growing up in Africa. And obviously, there was a perception in it. So whilst you're there in Africa or the West Indies, actually living the perception, when you got to the motherland itself, not in the gossip.
Fuck with them attack.
You see what I'm saying to you? So then but I suppose the I don't know, not the drop the mic moment, but I guess when you go back, sorry people, to your respective islands or country or whatever, how do they see you? You with me? Yeah, do they see you? Huh?
Yeah. Sorry, sis, go on.
No, I'm saying, how do they see you? Cause I can tell you straight, when I go back to Jamaica, I'm still English. What, I'm English? English. When my mum goes back, they're telling her shit. You get me? You don't know. These are the realities, man. So
what? When your mum goes back, she's English too?
Oh yeah, of course she's English. They've been out of the country. Obviously, she's visited regular and whatever. But remember, you're dealing with a different mindset. So they see you as a foreigner. From your left, you're a foreigner. Simple.
It's mad, yeah. But you did explain it well. It's to do with they're already kind of attuned to the English ways, and obviously they speak the same language.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if you came back speaking Chinese, or if you had to learn Chinese, like your mum and dad had to learn Chinese. Mum and dad had to learn Chinese. But then when they go back home, everyone's speaking English or patois or whatever. Then they might have less of an affiliation with the Chinese, like because it's harder for them to amalgamate because they still have to switch in and out of languages, so they remain very aware that they're not home.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Or you can just live a whole life speaking patois out here and get true fine. That's nothing. Man is English, man is Nigerian and picking up Ras Clark patois.
So watch this, yeah. When I lived in Jamaica, for example, yeah, the last thing my granny wanted me to do is speak patois.
Yeah. Well, you like St. Elizabeth?
What?
Are you like St. Elizabeth side something?
Nah, I'm town, baby. Or the hills, St. Andrews, Cavaliers, Maroon, 100%. Done no.
Okay. So where did she pick up that? Because like from what I've heard, that's more of the people like in like Elizabeth and them bits there. Because that's like even more whiteified. They're all the like mixed ladies and that.
No, my granny is not whiteified. Don't get it twisted, but she was definitely, I don't want to say a royalist, but you understand, like
the island was royalist. The whole island was necessarily royalist, like.
You understand? She's just like, they're like that. And what she, I mean, rightly or wrongly, you understand me? Some of them ain't great in the patois. You with me? So why are you as an English girl speaking good English? Why are you going to come and pick up the patois? You understand what I'm saying to you? Whereas as a young girl, I'm a well-one, you get me, speak patois and fit in it and not be called English and all that shit. But yeah, man, it's just the mad dichotomy of the situation, man. I'm telling you, it's mad. It's mad. Yeah. But what I want to ask the panel is this, innit? Okay, so me now, like I said, when I'm coming up, I'm like, Bun England, yeah, all of that, yeah, all right, fair play. I ain't staying there, all of them things there. All right, boom. Now, as more and more times going, who's laughing, man? As more and more times going on now, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably a little bit less militant in certain things, yeah. But the point I was really wanting to make is, in future, if we were to try to forecast the future, yeah, and look into the future, and that's something as a family we need to do more of, because everyone else does it, like it was being spoken of today, you know what I mean? Where people are thinking 20 years ahead and we're thinking about tomorrow, but that's a different story. But if we were to think in the future, like, where do we think we want to be? That's really the question that I want to, because, yeah, that's what I want to put to the panel. Where do we think we want to be? Especially if we try to forecast years to come.
That's
Do you know what I mean?
Question. No, go on, Beefy. You said a Beefy show.
Okay, I'm gonna play the next thing. I think I found it now, yeah? The Adnan one.
No, you're supposed to answer the question, fam.
What's the question? Sorry. I was looking for the thing. Go on.
Go on, sis.
I found it now, yeah?
No, Beefy, I was just really asking the question. And it is kind of related to the whole Britishness, you with me? Because I think a lot of us talk certain things, but maybe we haven't experienced certain things to be able to talk certain things. You understand? So my first question is, where do you hope to be in, say, 10 years time, or, you know, when you're getting more into your, you know, retirement age or whatever the fuck that is? But yeah, do you plan to stay here? Do you plan to return home, or do you know, have you got a plan to be somewhere else?
For me, that question is a bit it's hard to answer, because I'd rather be in a state of mind somewhere else. Because no matter where I am in the world, we're still under the system. That's how I see it personally. And I'd rather have more people aware that when living in the system, more people fighting the system in 10 years' time than there are now, than to be anywhere else in the world. That's for me.
All right, listen, I got some stats for you, lot. Yeah, this is 10 countries with the highest black population outside Africa. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all should know who number one is.
America.
Who's the number one? Who?
France.
The number one country. India. The number one. What?
India. No?
Nah, man, I know that you all know this answer because this is common knowledge.
British.
Where is the largest population of black people outside of Africa?
America.
America.
Oh, all right. Aoife.
Yeah.
Give me, because I know you know. You must know. Come on.
Where there's the most amount of black people outside of Africa?
Yeah, what country?
I too would have said America, man. What am I missing here?
It's Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. With a number I can't really pronounce. 42 million. 42. No, what am I talking about? 55,900,000. They're saying. Now, you know, we don't really fuck with these numbers, innit? But they're just letting you know that, yeah, when you go Brazil, undeniably, you're going to see a lot of black people.
No, only Brazil, Colombia as well. All them South American countries, they're predominantly black.
You reckon, yeah?
Yeah, Colombia especially. It's another country.
Okay.
Black.
Okay. So, yeah. Brazil was number 1.
That's interesting still, man.
Who's number 2?
It's good knowledge for me as well, sis. Still, can't lie, I didn't know that. I'm even gonna pretend
Who's
like I did.
Who's number 2?
India.
Please say America.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Go on, Nate.
Nah, fam, I did embarrass myself the last time, guys.
Steve?
Who's
number 2?
America.
You don't run a Google either, man.
No, I'm on Google. America.
I'm gonna say America.
South American countries.
Pepper.
I'll still say India. I don't know why India ain't come up with.
Black people in India.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know right now, Sniper. India is not even in the list. They're not even in the top 10.
They got wiped out long time ago, bro.
All right, so next.
But are they giving a definition of black, brother? Or
I don't thought that myself. And you know how much people gonna opt out of this one? Say, right, I ain't black. I'm Cushitic.
I'm brown.
Yeah, but yeah.
It would be interesting to know how they define.
How they broke it down.
Yeah, it would be interesting still, because in Brazil, for example, are they talking about pure
African American, like African?
You know how Brazil's got one bag of mix-up.
Even Cuba is black.
Yeah, listen. For Brazil, it says including multiracial people, 6.84% black, and 20.6% mulatto.
Well, yeah, that makes more sense now.
So this is the mix-up.
Yeah, that makes more sense now, because you're including.
United States comes in second with 42 million 20,743. I mean, I don't know where they numbers from. This was in September 2017, yeah, and that's including 3,091,424 citing both black and another race. So those that call themselves black, this, black, blah, black, 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 they were all included. But that's only 3 million out of 42 million. The next after United States, so Brazil's first, United States, next is Haiti with 8 million.
Now this is
8 million.
This is a bullshit.
7,088. Well, no, it's not bullshit, because at the end of the day, Haiti is 100% black.
Yeah, I'm gonna say in America.
They don't even really have light skinned Haitians like that.
There's more than that in England. There's more than that in England. I don't know what you're talking about. There's more than that in England.
There's not more than 8 million black people in England, fam.
What are you talking about? Of course there is.
8 million black people.
How many million
in London alone?
Because I think we're sitting comfortably around 5, 6.
In London alone, nay.
Just because man lives in what? Say that again?
London. How many people in London alone?
I don't know, but remember what I'm telling you, yeah? The numbers here that people give about how many people are in their nations and in their countries. Boy, man, that's got to be some dodgy numbering, bro.
Yeah, because the population of America is is like 280 million. So those stats.
Yeah, but they only then you got to take 13% out of that. I think they're supposed to be roughly 13%.
Okay, 200 out of 280 million, yeah.
Out of 280 million,
yeah,
there's 42 million. 20, you get me? 42 million plus. So,
and it's hard to believe.
You said only 3% are African Americans.
And remember, it's about what people are labeling themselves as or being labeled as, which I think would be like fucking. Yeah, I reckon they'd be playing with them numbers there, bro.
Yeah.
After Haiti, it says Dominican Republic. Then Colombia.
Dominican Republic, they're all mixed.
Dominican Republic. Then Colombia. Then France. Then Jamaica. Then United Kingdom. Then Cuba. Puerto Rico. Peru. Germany. Canada, Spain, Ecuador, Trinidad and Tobago.
Nah, man.
That's it out, man.
Nah, man. Nah, man. They're trying to do some Houdini on us, man.
It's definitely Houdini race thing, fam. They're going over to the island.
Wikipedia
Germany,
says,
how the
hey. Wikipedia says that there's 1,904,684 black people in England, in Britain, which makes us 3%.
Wow.
That's wrong, Jeds.
How is it wrong? We're 3%.
Because like 1996, I know that's a lot of time ago, but you would expect it to increase.
Yeah.
Now, them times, there's about 2 million.
There were no 2 million black people. Black cloud. Listen.
Nah, I'm telling you, no, trust me. No, don't do that, bub. Trust me. 1997, the stats said about 2 million black people. They said it was about 5 million Asians. And
you know what? Having said that, it was 1,900,000 and blah blah blah. So maybe our mortality rate has increased, isn't it? From all the shit that's going on, that's a likely do you know what I mean? That's likely.
Earlier.
Men more murders.
Men more earlier. All that diabetes and that is now fucking with us. This and that, yada yada yada. Cancer.
We're not the ones having problems breathing, so I think that's inconsistent still.
Yeah, but we breathe more than we die, bro.
We're out breathing.
Well, if that is the case, then that's a real bloody bad look for us, isn't it?
That's a lie.
I won't lie, fam. Do you know how many of my dad's bedrooms have dropped out, fam? And my grandparents are still living.
That's true.
A lot of people are dropping out.
My granny's 98, family. So I'm going to be here for a long blood clot time. Now, wait,
but sis, when you put the generation after granny, you get me? It's like they're dropping out, fam. They're dropping out quick.
All right,
yeah, the slow kill's working, man. Cause remember, you know, we get killed slowly, you know. Ain't a joke, you know. And it's about how your body is susceptible or it can defend what are gone, man.
If our numbers ain't necessarily changed since the 90s, fam, that's a flipping mad thing, fam.
Can we find out how many?
But we're just short of 2 million. We're just short of 2 million.
I did.
Yo.
We get more than that at certain carnivals. I want to know how many million. I'm lying.
You're lying.
You get only races at carnival, though. That's the thing. Carnival, there's not only black people still.
I'm not lying, though. I'm just saying, yeah, exactly. The percentage only recently with Europeans and other people, but majority was us, and we was clearing the million from a long time ago. So I'm saying if we can get 1 million black people, not every black person.
Half the people at carnival are Asian and white, bro. Get me? Half of the Caribbean are secretly writing down on their paper that they're Asian, mate. You carry on. All them Guyanese and all that, they ain't claiming, man. Come they can pass it.
They're mulattoes.
I'm not black, I'm Arab.
Yeah, I'm Indian. and this and that. Well, my great grandfather was Indian. He came over from India to blah blah blah. Then you got the ones from Africa. All of them, they still claiming England, innit? So they're still claiming their motherland, and they're all up in the carnival. Don't ever get it twisted, man. Yeah, we share culture, but differently. This one's Indian. That one's saying he's Arab. That one's saying they're whatever other. Them man they're ticking other and that.
But going back,
I don't think that there's. I don't think that there's like 2 million black people here. I don't, because it don't feel like we ever have that kind of power. We got numbers, but we don't have numbers like that. Yeah, and I think the illusion of living in somewhere like London, where the majority of that 3% is. If we broke down where in England that 3% is, most of it's going to be on our doorsteps, bro.
Going back
England,
to
bro. I know, innit? I've traveled enough in England. The rest of England, bro, there's a lot of places where I am a spectacle. Like, bro, you don't even have to travel far, you know.
Real talk. No, definitely, we're mostly in the main towns of London, Liverpool, etc.
Going back to the point of Brazil, yeah.
Major ports.
Going back to the point of Brazil.
Manchester, London.
Hey, going back to the point of Brazil.
Yeah.
Most of the people, though, the black people population, are found in the forests and the jungles as a native people.
Yeah. Rainforests and that, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
cool.
But then again, them numbers definitely ain't certified.
Yeah, but they never.
Because who went in the rainforest down there? Bollocks.
Real talk. That's it. Them numbers definitely ain't certified.
Yeah, man.
They might not even count the natives in the jungle as black.
They definitely ain't. Yeah, they definitely ain't. Even when you watch their documentary, they're showing you they expect.
That's why there's other on the application form. You get me? You got all the races, black, British, this and that, and other. So I usually tick that box anyway, just to wind them up.
It is mad though, because in Guyana, it's the same thing. In the interior of Guyana, like the bush and whatever you want to call it, like the people, and they're very, very native. You know what I mean? It's just like nothing's changed. And then they're nowhere near Negroid.
Right.
And they're not Indian either, which is the two main populations of Guyana. They're more like Arab, like sort of Arawak, would you sort of Caribbean Arawak?
Yeah, they're just mixed up, isn't it?
No, I don't know. Well, I don't think they are mixed up, bruv. They're still very indigenous. That's the point I'm making. Because I'm talking about their inland. You get me? So they're colonized. Say that again, bro.
To get an Asiatic, yeah, you need mixing. And that's the bottom line. They're not ancient people. They're just people that came out of other people.
Yeah, for sure. But no, for sure, because you don't know. We started the whole thing. But I'm still saying that they're still quite unmixed and untouched. And they are completely different to the other population of Guyana. That's the point I'm trying to make. Just like in relation to Brazil, you with me?
Yeah, but that's import, isn't it? Man are bringing in real Africans, and man are bringing in Africans who mix already.
Exactly.
Arawaks and all of this type of funny stuff. Exactly. With big teeth and looking like Ronaldinho. Get me?
Because Guyana is the only English-speaking South American country.
What's that?
Guyana.
Yeah, for real.
That's a stat for the family, man.
But they always call it. Why did they call it French Guyana, though? Why did they call it French Guyana?
Because the French had one part of it, and the British had the other part, and then the Dutch had another part, which they called Suriname.
Like Haiti and the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, it's all of that bullshit, man.
Yeah, split the island and call it two different names.
No, Michael. It's just of what area?
What?
They're showing you who's to control. French Guyana, the French is in control. British Guyana, the British is in control. Simple.
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's like waves, though. Because like 1 minute it would have been French, and then England might have taken over France. So you'll have another town maybe named George Town after King George, or you know them type of ones. That's how
Yeah,
they
because
do it.
before it was British, sorry to cut in people, before Guyana was British, it was Dutch.
Right.
And you can still see a lot of sort of Dutch infrastructure in terms of like canals and them that whole kind of water system. It's mad.
Right.
Same like before Barbados was taken by the British, it was taken by the Portuguese. But they didn't.
It's a matter. Even Jamaica with Spanish Town. You get me? There were no Spanish.
Spanish.
Town. You get me?
Right. It's a mad one, man.
They ripped us
I
apart,
can't deny though, of all the West Indian islands I've been to, like I must admit, I'm sorry, family, but Barbados is my least favorite, man.
Fam, listen, I'll tell you straight, fam. I'll tell you straight, fam. I went there and got upset, sis, blood. Fam, man, I'm moving like they're trying to take me to jail for trying to ask for a draw, family. Yeah, weed on the beach in the Caribbean. A man can't even talk good. Man's out there for a good 3 weeks and don't understand what one man's saying. It's a man. It's man singing that man, fam. It's a mad thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be horrible, but yeah, it's my least favorite.
Them man, there are more English than English people.
Well, you see, this is why we're showing Redfield that it's still all related, you with me, to the whole British thing. Because if you go and speak to one of them now, you might get a completely different story or a completely different answer.
Completely different.
Because they still call it Little England.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
But one thing, I have to give them props. Yeah, because it's all about the balance. Their currency is on point.
Yeah,
on point.
They're strong. Like they're strong-minded people, innit? Bayesian people are strong-minded and strong-willed people. So
who else goes to the island? Is it Elton John or Richard Branson? One of them.
Well, you see what I'm saying, brother. This is what I'm saying, man. Yeah, like, there's enough beaches you can't go on. Fuck that.
Where Belize?
Beaches.
No, all the beaches are public.
No, they're not. They're all public.
No, they are still in Barbados. All the beaches are public, but obviously you got certain hotels that run their thing on it. But it's public beaches, isn't it? Car the island's too small for man to grab land like that.
Are you mad? Listen,
I got their own piece. Still.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. One time when I was on a flight to Barbados, you know, in the in-house magazine thing, yeah. And they gave a like a diagram, yeah, with all the different people that own. You understand me? Right, land in Barbados and whatever. Yeah? Nah, man, Barbados don't belong to Barbados. From you hear Richard Branson, Cilla Black, Cliff Richard,
right?
Rare. Them places, they're private, man. And like you said, it's only a little island. Yeah. So you know if they're giving them people there.
It's been what it's always been, isn't it? It's the British stop-off point, fam. That's why either way, land. When they're in Passau, when they're going into exile and them thing there, they just run away to Barbados and lay low for a minute. That's what Barbados has been there for. You understand? The quiet zone. Man go there and disappear.
Boy.
They get
they are a bit toonish. God forgive me, but anyway, I've said it now.
I agree, sis. I agree. Yeah, but I got bare Asian friends as well. They're gonna slay me, but I always slay them anyway.
And then you know the wickedest thing, yeah.
Like fish, the blue rice, and the monkey brain. They're never gonna get away with that shit.
Yeah, one time I went Barbados, and I'm not just going there in it, but I go there on the way to Guyana in it. So before people like, how you saying it?
You know about mountain chicken?
Huh?
Who?
You know about mountain chicken?
Who?
Mountain chicken.
Who are you asking that?
I'm asking you, sis. You know about that?
No, sir.
You never heard about that in Barbados?
There's no mountains in Barbados,
Nah, man. No, I could only imagine because at the end of the day, their national dish is flying fish and cuckoo. So I could only imagine, man, which is tongue cornmeal. To all that don't know.
What?
Anyway, let me stop this. We're live. Can't batter them like that, man.
Yeah, fam, for real, fam.
I told man about the monkey brain as well.
What monkey brain? What are you talking about?
That's name, bro.
That's your thing.
Oh,
Don't ever try to send for my, island, fam.
Yeah. You're
Ah,
asleep, Michael. You're really gone. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
But
you
I've
know,
not heard of that for years, though. To be honest, I used to hear that back in the day.
innit?
To be
That's
fair,
old school, like,
yeah.
Obviously, they were on the 90s, didn't it? So, started with retaliation. Get me? As I said, my boys are going to murder me, bro, when they catch me.
Oh, God, them type of arguments I go on, Virgin.
No, speak.
Hey, Mackie, educate me on this monkey brain thing, fam, car. Man's Bayesian. I don't know this thing.
Oh, you never had it,
Who's
yeah?
Bayesian?
Nay, still.
Oh my God.
And you just playing Barbados, you know?
Yeah. What you say, though? You say monkey brain, fam?
Are you just yo, Bridget?
Man took a trip to Nigeria, fam. I see them man there eating orangutan lips and that, fam. So, wow.
You are a fucking fool, bro.
The lie detector said that was a lie.
Nay, what part of Barbados you from, babe?
Because I have no idea, fam. No, St. Lucie up north still. My nan's from St. Lucie up north still. Top of the island.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if it is,
What does that mean? Okay.
Man, a country people, innit? Man, a country, innit? What?
That sounds too promising.
Go there, get a monkey brain smoothie, yeah?
Fam, there's no monkeys in Barbados, fam. This is why I'm confused, fam. It's a small, flat coral island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, fam.
That's a lie. They got monkeys there.
Fam, who told you that?
They got monkeys there, bro.
They got monkeys still. They eat the little ones that it call.
Yeah, them man ain't eating them little things there.
You'd be surprised. Monkey brain, I told you, monkey brain.
If you fam, you're going mad, fam. Yeah?
Bro, hey, you know the wickedest thing? They don't even have normal monkeys in Barbados, fam.
They got tiny.
Fam, they got green monkeys in Barbados. How about that?
Yeah. Man ain't eating them, fam. You're going mad, fam. Very
superstitious. Green monkey. They say the monkeys where HIV came from still.
What you say?
That's rude.
They say we're.
I don't know. That's rude. I'm not backing that.
They said that the green monkey is the responsible for HIV. Still alive, but yeah, they do try and say green monkey. Yeah, I've had a white man say it to me. I was mad. Came to my barbershop and said, "Yeah, green monkey."
How much bigger do you want the monkeys to be in Barbados?
What's that?
How much bigger do you want the monkeys to be in Barbados? Look.
Hey, let me see your screen.
Are you seeing? Are you not seeing my screen?
Yeah, fam.
Tap my screen, Beefy.
Oh shit! No monkeys, though.
Look at his mouth. Give me a piece. He started it in his mouth, like a squirrel. Give me a piece.
No monkeys, nay.
Them man look like endangered species, bro.
Yeah, really does.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they look delicious still.
Green monkey. Oh.
They look delicious.
Yeah, fam, to you, fam.
You talk about monkey lips. I heard it.
Yeah, orangutan lips, fam.
I think man was gonna let that fly, bro.
Bro, nay, how do you say there are no monkeys? They seem to be everywhere in Barbados, bro.
Bro, they ain't, fam, yeah? They don't run the road.
Everywhere, bro.
I didn't see no monkeys, fam.
I said they don't run the road.
If you pre-Barbados on a map, yeah, you'll realize everything's on the flipping west coast running down. You get me? The complete east coast of Barbados is like his country, basically.
Bro, stop getting on your tour guide, man. You don't even know me.
Fam, don't disrespect my island, fam. And my knowledge of my island, fam.
You didn't even know there was monkeys there, bro.
You don't know there's monkeys there. You don't know where your people are from there. Oh, shush, man.
Bro, they're from Kent. To be honest, I only went there once.
Don't be a Vinny. Hey, don't be a Vinny, bro.
Don't be a Vinny. I said, what's that?
Reverse to the culture.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, so what, you got the next video? I don't know how we ended up there, but that was good. You got the next one?
Yeah, that was right.
Coming up.
That was my country. So.
Cause fam, I'm fucking. What's the word? I got no man them on my side. There's no Bajans in this group. It's peak, fam.
No, they're probably in the chat still.
Cause the baby Bajans back in the thing, you know. Sending for man and that.
Yeah, no, they'll be sending for me when I reach out there.
It's a long video, innit? So I'm gonna start from where the man them come in, innit? This one.
What's this thing?
The next video we're gonna review with the man them and that. It's funny, it's funny.
What's this?
On Adnan and Callum, when you're talking about the black thing. Adnan Rashid.
Yeah. Why is it? Yeah. Go on, man. Yeah.
Michael, he's the one, innit?
Yeah.
Why did Jibril, squeeze, assault him until the point of death? Why did he do that?
I don't know.
This is funny.
I don't know. Why?
Is he gonna squeeze Ali Dawa? Is he gonna squeeze?
That's the one, yeah.
It doesn't make
All right, cool.
Turn it up. If you can.
We know. Okay, do they have any patterns?
What are your definition of angels? You, Kalam, who's a disbeliever?
Maku's looking like he's ready to batter something, fam.
Unbeliever.
Wait.
What's the gun to a non-believer?
Don't try. What's your definition of an angel? And what's your condition of the behavior of an angel? Go on, tell me. Why do you have a problem with angels behaving in a certain way? You don't believe in angels, do you? Do you believe in angels?
No,
wait.
showing on YouTube.
Sorry. Do you believe in angels? Okay, guys, please stop talking. We don't like it.
Yo, Beefy.
Yeah.
They can't see it on YouTube. It's just it's just in your small. Click your screen. Click your.
Before you go anywhere else, what's an angel, and how shall an angel behave?
Okay, so angel in the Greek language is angelos.
No, I'm asking you your belief. I don't need the Greek language.
I don't.
No. I don't believe in the Greek version of angel. I don't believe in the Greek conception of angel. What's your definition of angel?
Click, on. See that little.
How an angel behaves.
Pause it for a minute.
Right now.
You don't even believe in angels.
So what I'm doing right now is.
Pause it.
Yeah.
Alright, see when we're in the hangout and you can see Lanifa, Beefy, Nay. Yeah, you see where you can see our little squares. Click on your own square. Yeah, the first it should be the first one. Click on it and click present to everyone.
Yeah.
And now go back and play the video. We should be good. Yeah, they can see it now. Oh, what happened?
We're going back to the root of where these terms come from. So when we're using the English language now, we need to know the root of where it comes from. So what I'm
asking you to describe.
So now you want to go into Malek. Or Malay. Or Malaika, yeah?
Malaika is the plural. It's the plural.
Yeah, something angels, yeah?
No, yeah, Malak.
Okay.
What is an angel?
A Malik means someone or something that holds an office.
No, but you don't believe in angels.
So someone or something that holds an office, and it's usually a messenger or an ambassador. And in this case, in a theological sense, it's going to be an ambassador or messenger.
What's your view? What's your belief on angels?
I don't believe in none of those things.
So why are you asking me, is that how an angel behaves? Are you a hypocrite? Are you a hypocrite? What are you?
We got him triggered.
Believe, literally means to accept and conviction in something. I'm literally talking about accounts. Okay, we're going through accounts.
But if you don't believe in a concept, why are you questioning?
We're going to accounts. Right now, we could be talking about
Okay, hold on.
Right now, we could be talking about Batman.
I'll tell you.
We could be talking about Dragon Ball.
You don't believe in
angels. I'll be telling you right now.
In my view,
what? You don't know about the God of the All? Fam, you don't know about Goku. You don't know about Lord Beerus-sama. Fam. It's the same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Mr. Satan. Get me, Mr.
So now it's clear. Kalam doesn't believe in angels. Kalam doesn't believe in
The
angels.
man put Goku into the debate.
He doesn't believe in angels. He's telling us how to believe in angels.
No way.
Basically. Okay. He's trying to teach us how to believe in angels. I'll tell you what we believe about angels. We believe that angels. Okay, can I continue, guys? Can I continue? We believe angels can do anything God commands them to do. For example, you cannot have a problem with it because you don't believe in the concept. So you listen to me because I'm telling you what my belief is. Okay, because you don't believe in it. I believe in it, so I'm explaining. Angels can destroy, they can kill, they can bring to life by the permission of God. They can protect. Okay, they can punch, they can squeeze, they can do all those things God commands them to do because they are agents working for God. So angels are agents working for God. So whatever God commands them to do, they do it without asking questions. Okay, now
so the angels squeezed him on behalf of Allah.
Yes.
So why did Allah want to squeeze Muhammad to death? Why did he want to bring him? Why did he want to actually squeeze him to death? That's what it says. It says in the
doesn't say that.
It says, I squeezed me to the point I felt that I was going to die. That's what it says.
So he didn't squeeze him to death, did he? Did he squeeze him to death?
I didn't say squeeze him, then he died. Or squeeze
no,
him.
You said, why did he squeeze him to death? That's what you said.
Yeah.
Yes. No, but he didn't die, did he? So the angel didn't want to kill him, did he? If the angel wanted to kill him, the angel would have killed him. If he was sent, if he was
I didn't say that he was
no.
sent to kill him. Okay. I said he assaulted him. He squeezed him to death.
Come here.
He's going to demonstrate something to you.
All right, audience. Hey, pause it. Hey, go back and pause it right on the hub. Come on. Can we get a rewind on that? I think the whole world forgot about that.
You cannot have a problem with it because you don't believe in the concept. So you listen to me because I'm telling you what my belief is. Okay, because you don't believe in it. I believe in it, so I'm explaining. Angels can destroy, they can kill, they can bring to life by the permission of God. They can protect. Okay, they can punch, they can squeeze, they can do all those things God commands them to do because they are agents working for God. So angels are agents working for God. So whatever God commands them to do, they do it without asking questions. Okay, now
so the angel squeezed him on behalf of Allah.
Yes.
So why did Allah want to squeeze Muhammad to death? Why did he want to bring him? Why did he want to actually squeeze him to death? That's what it says. It says in the It says, I squeezed me to the point I felt that I was going to die. That's what it says.
So I didn't squeeze him. Did he? Did he squeeze him to death?
I didn't say squeeze him, then he died. Or squeeze
no, you said, why did he squeeze him?
I squeezed him like Diddy.
No, but he didn't die. Angel didn't want to kill him, did he? If the angel wanted to kill him, angel would have killed him. If he was sent,
I didn't say that he was sent to kill him. Okay. I said he assaulted him. He squeezed him to death.
Come here.
Here we go.
In front of the camera.
Jeez. He's going to demonstrate something to you.
Easy love, kind of feeling. Pause on all of that.
Right as well.
So what was the purpose of that? What was the purpose of that? What was the purpose of that? What was the purpose of that?
Okay. You don't have to look.
But we can go ahead.
No. What you do is you're splitting hair. What we call splitting hair to disbelief. You know, you can't find anything on Islam. You can't find any solid reason to attack Islam or to oppose Islam. What you do is you pick these. Oh, why did angel do that? Why did he do that? Why did God reveal that? Why did God do that? Why did God speak my language? Why did God reveal the Quran in the Ethiopian language? This is
that's pretty good, bro.
Now look at his face. Turn the camera to his face. Look at his face.
Nigga, Macro face.
Timid.
to oppose Islam.
Why can't I rep intimidate, man?
I am not trying to oppose there is Islam. Nothing he has
I am not trying to oppose Islam. Just know this.
You are.
Just know this. Just know this.
Don't lie.
I always
That's
say
why people call you a
I am not
hypocrite.
opposing Islam.
You are.
I am opposing what Muslims have to say on behalf of Islam because it sounds bloody ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
First of all, this conversation started over here with somebody else questioning me. I don't come up to somebody and question them. If someone questioning me, the brother Adnan came in to talk to me about miracles.
Tell him,
Miracles.
you're at home talking about Islam.
Right?
Okay. Now,
Right?
let me continue.
So now,
your final part. Your final part.
The bar was.
The bar is removed. Next part. Next part. I'm done. I'm done with that part.
You're always talking from behind, man. No, you're like this, isn't it? You're like this.
Yeah, don't run up your mouth from the back. Come through.
I'm standing here, man.
So let's go. Now, one of the third sidebars was you mentioned about Isaiah 29.
Yeah.
Okay, now explain away that.
That's very good. Now, very good. Okay. Now, wait. Do you believe in the Bible?
No.
Don't. Okay. You don't believe in the Bible?
No.
Okay.
I accept them as counsel. I accept them as a counsel.
No, of course. They exist. You accept that they exist.
Yes,
of course. I'm not asking that question. You know that. Okay. So try not to be simple again. Okay.
No.
I'm not asking you.
I'm not
asking you whether the accounts exist. I'm asking, do you believe in their authenticity?
I don't have any conviction. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Jew.
Good.
No.
Okay, good.
Go ahead.
So why are you defending a particular understanding of the verses?
I'm defending the argument. The argument that you bring just now,
is the only one
and
understanding.
Most Muslims use it to deceive ignorant Christians.
Right.
I'm showing you how to handle it.
Let's see.
How to handle it.
Let's see if we're deceiving.
There you go.
Okay. You know hermeneutics, right? Right. That's the study of the text, right?
Yep.
And interpretation or exegesis.
Yep.
Right. In exegesis, you know there are distinct or there are varying accounts or interpretations of certain verses of the scripture. Right? Okay. Yeah. There's not only one understanding or interpretation. There can be 5, let's say.
Okay.
Right? Yes. You chose one. Right?
No. Number one. I never chose one.
Okay.
I went.
But you used one against me.
No.
You said no. This means what did you say?
What did you say? Number one.
Yeah.
I never used no interpretations, no commentary, nothing like that.
Okay.
I used the.
So let me use someone who knows.
I use the text.
Okay.
itself.
Let me use someone who knows.
Isaiah 29.
Scholars for dollars.
Okay. So who has the right to interpret these verses and these?
You have the right.
Scholars.
You have the right.
Only scholars.
Yes. You have the right.
Yes. Definitely.
Not normal human. Not layman.
I don't find that. I don't see why that's funny. I don't see why that's funny. Because no. Of course, scholars. Okay. Now, can I give you scholars? Can I give you scholars now?
No.
Scholar gang.
I don't want no scholars.
Gang.
What I want is you to explain the text.
You want a layman's commentary on a very complex text. Wait. Wait. This is why you.
When you're a layman.
Guys. Can I talk to one person?
What you guys do?
This is why you ended up with chemists. This is why people like you end up as chemists.
Hey, and then got bars, you know. He's got bars.
Triggered bars.
Of languages, of theology, of religion. You have no. This is why you end up in cults, following cults. Okay,
that's how most people.
Adnan's a dickhead, man. Trust me, I can't take him, man. I can't take this guy.
All of you.
Okay. No, wait.
You don't think you're different? When we're
Scholars.
on the outside, we just see religious people
He
arguing.
reminds me of my old cash and carry, man.
Otto Kaiser.
The man at the cash and carry.
I don't want to.
Okay. He has written a commentary on the book of Isaiah. You can reject it. You can throw it on the wall. You can throw it on the wall.
I've got eyes.
Okay, fine. He also got eyes.
Ikra.
Okay, let's see what he has to say. He had eyes. Okay. Otto Kaiser, who's not a Muslim, by the way, German scholar on the book of Isaiah, who has written 2 volumes on the book of Isaiah as a commentary. Yeah. Kaiser is a German name. Yeah, it's a German name. Kaiser was the king of Germany. Okay, but this is not. He states about these particular passages that this is a prophecy for the future.
Okay.
Otto Kaiser says this is a prophecy for the future.
Okay.
Now, if it's a prophecy for the future, we have to see when this prophecy actually take place. When did it occur? In whatever shape or form?
Or has it ever?
Wait,
Or has it ever?
wait.
That's the other. Let's not limit ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Historically.
Number one, no, because we're going way off. Again, this is diversion. This is diversion.
You know what I'm gonna say?
You know why?
You know what I'm gonna say?
2912. This is the point. The point here it says, that it says
my turn.
No, it says here. It says here to the learned. It says here, number one, say to the learned, say, read this, I pray thee. And he says, I am not learned. So I want to know.
When you finished?
No, I want to know, why do Muslims only cherry pick the verse number 13, but never go back up to 12, where it talks about two different occasions?
Right.
One to the unlearned,
when you finish?
and the second one, the first one to the learned, the second one to the unlearned. And they both say the same thing.
When you
Come on.
When you finish with doing, or whatever. When you finish
it's
with
called crowd participation, bro.
Turn to respond.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, for this reason, you're asking me why with the issues. Why?
Yes.
Okay, very good question. Okay. This is why we go to the scholars who have studied the text in Hebrew. They have studied the text from the manuscripts. They have gone back to the editing of the text because the Bible today was mass edited during the post-exilic time. Do you know what that time is?
Yes.
What is it?
There is various post-exilic times.
I'm talking about one post-exile. Guys, we're trying to have a fruitful discussion. There is one post-exile.
When the temples were destroyed and so forth. And
when was that?
And they went over into
when was that?
When they went to Babylon. The next time is to do with the 70s.
What year was it?
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about exile to Babylon and back.
That was roughly around the 5th century, 500 something, roughly around that period of time.
You're right. Okay, 587 BC, when Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonian king, took the entire population of the Jews to Babylon, and then Cyrus in 537 BC, nearly 50 years later, allowed the Jews to return to the Holy Land, and they rebuilt the temple. When they rebuilt the temple, they rewrote the Bible, the Old Testament, and in that process, they added, subtracted, spun, changed a lot of things in the text of the Bible. The text of the Bible, the Old Testament we have today, goes back as late as the 6th century BC. Okay? We don't know what exactly Moses said or what he left behind. We have no idea. We don't even know what language Moses spoke. We don't even know we don't. We have no idea what language Moses spoke. It's at best a speculation and assumption. Yes, really.
You know,
really. Sorry?
You know he was coming.
That's another question. You want to discuss that? We'll abandon that question. Okay. You're a Muslim. We believe he's a Muslim.
40 years
you're going to claim he's a Kemet.
40 years in Kemet and he's a Muslim now. Okay. And how come your book doesn't tell you that it's 40 years in Kemet?
That's another.
Why is it not telling the
believe me, I will indulge
the story.
I am willing to discuss that. Will you stand by then? Wait for me to finish this, and then I'll come to you and we'll see what happens. Okay. So
I don't want that work. Don't want no smoke.
Bible was edited, re-edited, changed, swapped. It was like cut and paste. That job was done. This is what scholars tell us. Scholars were most qualified to comment on the text of the Bible. With Isaiah, there is a view that Isaiah has two parts. Okay. There is scholars. Why do you laugh?
Don't get.
No. I want to understand this psychology, this mentality. Scholars. Seriously. I want to understand what's behind this psychology. When he mentions scholars, they go. Wait. No problem. None of us. Next time.
He had man giggling like schoolboy, bro. I was. Look, Mikey can't even stand up.
I'm trying to keep a straight face. Go on. Yeah. Hold it, Mike. Hold it.
We will replicate.
Go on, son.
And you.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I read?
Oh, thank you.
You got that. Why you holding it private?
It wasn't. I'm pulling up my chance. I'm chopping up my dog.
Come back to our discussion. Okay. Then the oldest translation of the Bible we have is Septuagint, which is Greek, allegedly done by 150 Jewish, 70, you're right, correct. 70 Jewish scholars into Greek from Hebrew, and that's the oldest text we had until we found the Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay, the Masoretic text was actually taken from Septuagint.
Just lying there.
No, it's fine. I love this. This is mercy. This is the mercy of Allah.
Yeah, this is the mercy. This is seeing.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, so a lot of editing had taken place. Right. That's why scholars believe that there are chunks in the book of Isaiah. Right. They didn't belong where they were put. Okay. They were cut and pasted. At will by the Jewish rabbis writing the Bible in its current form. The order we have today is not the actual order delivered by those original authors of these books, right? So that's why they have sections of Isaiah. There is the first Isaiah, then there is the Deutero Isaiah, and there's the third Isaiah. Okay, up to 1 to 39. Chapter 1, well, guys, chapter 1 to 39.
Races and everyone's sharing the umbrella.
Yeah,
There's
mashallah.
unity here. That's unity.
So therefore,
my point. Okay, my point is, and I'm nearly done as well.
Shots fired.
People, when Christian fundamentalists, that's why they call it Christian fundamentalists, and this is exactly what you're doing. You're trying to use their tactics to attack us, but it's not going to help you, because what they do is they read the Bible as a uniform text. Okay, they start reading from chapter 1 and they go to chapter 10 reading it as a uniform text, as if each and every single verse or a chapter is connected to the previous one and the one that comes after. This is a huge mistake.
Where's the original one?
Okay, we don't have that. Okay, now,
so what you're basically saying is that verse 12,
the Bible is a patchwork. So verse 12
verse
and 11 may belong together, but what comes after and what comes before may not belong in that place. This is the point I'm making. Okay, this is something scholarly. Okay, this is something scholarly which you lay people cannot understand until you go and study it. And it's raining hard. I'm going to speak to you later.
Run.
That was hard too.
he has done.
Hey, why is respect gone to stream live from his channel?
I know. That's right.
Well, go on, where's respect, man? Alright, say that. He's going to. Anyway, yeah.
I would correct him and say no, he's not. Yeah, and I would defend you. For a long time.
Let's do the next one. What's the next one?
No, one second. I just want to clarify. So I don't want nothing.
Next one.
What about Omar? When we roasted Omar, Uncle Omar.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Got that work. Or when man roasted Ali Dawa and Muhammad Hijab, that was a good one as well. Yeah,
This
man
is-
never went Libya.
This is a good one.
I go by everything.
That's good, man.
And then somebody came in and was they were kind of on the side. I think they wanted to think about it.
If you hold it, did he tell you time?
Yeah.
Uncle Omar the snitch.
Between me and the young man? No. Did he say that he was assaulted? Yes, he did. He did initially. Cool, no problem. That's cool. Have a nice day. Right. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you very much. Don't act like you done that. Say like he did that.
But we never put you.
Hey, we all good now, yeah? No roading for each other. This is a great thing. Bro, this is the problem. This is the problem. You don't want to hear anything, yeah? You don't want to hear anything. And when the police are here, you're saying, did you do this and did you do that? It's like, you want to see me get arrested?
I don't want you.
So then when I ask you for the truth, that's all I ask.
I told Michael because I know he's a friend.
You're struggling to be real. You hear me? When the police came, say, look, no one's never said it. You're making up some story, my brother. You're making up some stories, and we're pointing this one's face like you want to see me get arrested. But this is how you man stay, innit? Don't touch my brother. Don't make him touch me, man. You don't move like a policeman. The police are here. I'm saying, the police are here. I'm saying, bro, did I touch him? You're like, you pointed to his face. Yeah, cool, I did that. No, you said, you called him a pussy. Cool. Did I touch anybody? You couldn't. He didn't want to say no. Come and help him. Yeah, he called out. Yeah, he called out. What's the mean? What? Get me. So when we called man to come and help him. Yeah. So who's been the aggressor? So who's been the aggressor? I was talking to him. I was talking to let no. I was talking to him. Talk to my friend or treat my friend the same way. I was talking to him. Right, but did you see what Zachariah done? Did you see that? What he done? He called them from there, and this guy.
What on felines now? Rate away felines in the background, showing them as well, you know.
I was thinking, we don't deal with police, my friend. We don't deal with police. I was talking. We stand on a hut. You know what I'm saying? Stand on truth.
We don't deal with police, boys. What then?
Grown men are talking. How bad you are? How bad you are? I told you. Stop him. And I'm gonna we don't want all this. No, I can tell another guy, and I told you I can't tell the guy what to do. Why? Because I saw no violence. If I see you, hold on. If I see you in the wrong, I stop you. What's wrong though? What's wrong? If I see you go, do you know what was wrong? Hold on, wait. Did you know what was wrong? If I see you in the wrong, did you know what was wrong? I tell you, brother. Hold on. You are
what you saying, come on? If I see you on the road.
Hold on. I leave you.
No, you're seeing the wrong.
Zachariah was running up his mouth, dissing us, disrespecting us. You know what I'm saying? So I took to Zachariah earlier, and I warned him. Yeah, if you're gonna stand there and lie and say you didn't do that and you didn't say that, because we were all there, me and Jedi were in the hangout when he was running up his mouth. Listen, no. Was he aggressive when you come to I know, that's right. And you were a denier. All black people was there. My king, please stop it. Was we speaking or getting involved? Was we speaking or getting involved? You are not speaking. What I told you, please stop him. He doesn't make it clear.
You don't know you use me about the street that happened earlier. You know what speaker's corner is, right? You know what speaker's corner is? Every Sunday, people gather from anywhere over the country. Come and then it's like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that's what it said in the last few years. Politics, social issues, other issues. It's only because I know how to every Sunday that happens. We'll work out. You might want to be cool with it, yeah? I'll be the back of the plan. It's like doing everyone's thing check. I'm finished. Get me? So for me, I don't need this kind of stick. But you know what? I have to push a man to that point. I let man know, say, right, you can handle me. Let's go cool, man. What's the name? Some man circle and everyone's flying in like, yeah, boom. Blind faith, as they call it. Yeah, blind faith. But people won't record the bass with the beat guy, yeah? That had man, no one's going to record that. But if I slap someone and they're laying out on a concrete story, everyone's going to be like, oh, Jedi did that. Yeah. See? And they say, I don't like how you behave. I don't like how you behave. You don't use to like how I behave, bro. You like, fuck that, man. Don't touch me, man. Touch me. No one wants no one. Bad. I told him, brother. Yeah, yes, is this sin? Is this big problem? If you're having an argument with someone, and then I put my hand on you, I don't know how to pull him down. I tell him, brother, you are a big man. You know what you should do? Yeah, what you should do? You know what you should do? You should say, my brother, what did you say? What happened? What did you? Why is this guy so pissed at you? What did you say to him? I said, you're pushing me. And then when police come and tell me, I don't like how you behave. You called him pussy. Like you want me to get nicked for calling man pussy or something. I'm saying, yo, what, did I touch anyone? Did I touch anyone? Oh, but you called him pussy. Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Oh, you don't want to say yes or no. The police is standing right there. You're a witness. Yeah. Not the fact that you don't want to get his brother in trouble. He don't mind if I get in trouble. You don't push it on. I want to stop touching me, bro. You're right now. You're in my back. You're moving like a semi-police informer. I mean, I'll fuck with you, lot, bro. Because when police come, you can't tell the truth. That's why I said you're a capper. You hear me? You can't tell the truth. You're covering the truth. I asked you a question directly. Capper. I asked, man, tell the truth. Did I touch anyone? You call him pussy. Oh, you.
You're a capper. You're a capper.
Did you go to his face? Yeah, why they won't tell the truth? Yeah, so you won't tell the truth because your other Muslim brothers that are in the wrong. You can't tell the truth. Get me? Got man masking up their face like they're ready for this thing and that. Yeah, see these sneaky youths, bro. Guarantee it wouldn't go down how you expect it. Humanity. Gang. So yeah, Zachariah's a pussy. That's what it is. He's a pussy. Yeah. What? What's the backstory? Dirty nigga. Sometimes the brother just come around and start calling man a dirty nigga and a capper. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck you, all this talking, yeah. So from when you're speaking like that and I see you face to face and I'm chatting to you, it's words, isn't it? I'm chatting to you. So you feel all panicked, like, oh yeah. You have to call your back up. Everyone called that he's under something Muslim meaning that basically a Muslim's under attack. This is what he screamed out in Arabic. Yeah, a Muslim's under attack. Everyone come running. Yeah, and then you got a man that don't know nothing about the situation, wading in, putting himself in jeopardy for you. When you're calling other people nigger, that's a black man. He's not even. Once he heard what you said, he was like, no.
I'm back. Get him, Jedi.
Unchecked loyalty that man's got for man. Blind faith, oh yeah, that's gonna get you in trouble. Because you have to understand the character of a man's heart and his deeds and his actions. The words that he's used, as a man, he's chosen to use them words to a fellow man. Yeah? So he must take the consequences. Not saying there was any physical consequences, but I was verbally berating him. I was verbally telling him, I don't like the way you chatted to me. I think you're a pussy, and I won't wait to wear on the hanger. I'll tell you to your face. You're talking about move from me. I said, bro, I'm not moving nowhere. I'm here, innit? We can all talk. That's when you got panicked and you thought, oh yeah, let me call for my backup. And because let me call for my backup because I want to incite violence. That's basically what he's saying. He's inciting violence by calling man to get involved in a verbal altercation that he created. You get me? And then when you're calling feds over, oh police. Like, and then when the police came, he said, yeah, this man assaulted me. He literally said, this man assaulted me. Lies, bro. You know we're smarter than that, bro. We don't come here to assault no one. Intellectually, you get assaulted, battered, bruised, GBH, murdered, executed, all of that. But physically, we don't need to touch you because we're not on the same level. I know you think you are, but you're not, man. You get me? We're not on the same level. We're here to guide a new generation. We're not here for you lot, you little fucking weirdos, man. That's right. I say, you lot are weirdos. I haven't even checking my talk no more. You lot are all weirdos. You're all fucking weird. Weird use. So you operate by some weird rules.
Firing at will right
you don't know what you need. All up in the video. Come to the pro. Kevin, working well. I need to grow up, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them need to grow up, man. There's real stuff going on in the world. We're here for upliftment, real thing going on in the world. Get me? How people get abused?
Man like Getty.
Sound, man.
This is the part. This is the nice part.
It's about to get sticky for Aswad.
Sticky for him, dog.
Sticky for him, dog. Sticky for the Aswad, dog. That's it. Oh, this one's juicy because Saeed's at the end as well. So.
I know a man with no backbone. You can speak as much as you want in an Arabic accent. You're not from Arabia, my friend. You're from Jamaica. You're talking with a fake accent because you lost yourself. I lost you. Who's lost? You're the one with the tea coats in your head. Lost. Calling police, telling them that you got assaulted because you want to call man dirty nigger, and a man put it on your face. Idiot man, shaitan man. Asbad, whatever. Go with your boys. Bunch of blacks, you know. Black, yeah, bunch of blacks. We're the bunch of blacks, so who you
Man said, yo,
Yeah,
you're
Somali.
Jamaican, blood. You're talking with this fake accent.
Why?
Hey,
Why you not all following him? He's talking about
Uh-oh. I feel a tan moment coming on.
Bye.
Listen. Just listen. All it is people are talking. Hold on. People are talking. That's all. People saying something. Who's going to say something to him about calling us a bunch of blacks? Who's going to say something to him? My black brothers, you lot are following him. He's talking about you lot are a bunch of blacks. So is anyone going to say anything to him? Where was my black Muslim brother to correct him? He said that he's in public.
Hey, Uncle Omar can walk fast. I lie.
No sticking off.
That's the fastest I see a man move out here. You move faster than Modi. To follow
He moved faster than sheer Blade Runner.
Oh shit. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Like it's a derogatory term. So I'm saying, right, he called for the man them, and the man them that responded was the brother that I thought was a black man. That's who I see him as a black man. So after all of that, you want to go and call the rest of the group a bunch of blacks. So the man that came to your defense and put himself at risk, is he not black? Are you not black? Is your mum not black? So where's your mind at? Where's your mind state? Come on, someone explain this to me. Can anyone see that? Yeah, cool. We're having a combo though. So anyone? He said you bunch of blacks. Bunch of what? As what? Yeah. So.
That looks like he's gonna tear something up. Come on, answer the question.
So if he's calling us a bunch of blacks, what does he consider himself?
He's not well, and they're taking advantage.
They're taking advantage of him.
That's not good.
You know?
Yeah.
What is in the Bible? Oh, they're going to put his back. They're racist. They don't know his back.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? Because I had with him what
Yeah.
What I was thinking about the other day was when the thing changed. Do you remember TY and all that we was talking to that Jew guy?
Yeah. And that night,
we never saw it, but you saw about 50 or 100
surrounded one black dude,
surrounded him,
shouting in his face,
and you told them to
bro. Move, bro, and they all dispersed.
I remember that.
Move from him. You're not a coward. Little youth, they're all little youths and that.
And then next week, that's when all of a sudden he's just.
So this is it, yeah? So I just want to understand what makes it.
We know he's not properly well.
Do we agree this? Are we all agreeing that he's not well?
But you are
Why are you allowed to give dawah then?
But you are wrong to go up to him.
As a Muslim brother, why are you allowed to give dawah?
No, and point to him and say you're a pussy. That's wrong.
Why?
Why was that wrong?
Why?
You're aggravating violence.
Violence. Yeah. What was the violence?
You're a pussy.
Yeah. So when he say, so hold on. We're in speaker's corner, and you're saying me calling a man a pussy is initiating violence, bro.
The first time things got tense, he got high in it. He left.
Fucking little prick. Talking. Prick alert.
I'm gonna continue to call Sam. He's calling us a bunch of blacks like it's a derogatory term. Yeah. He's cool, man. He called me. Listen. Bro. He called me a dirty nigger. Said you're a dirty nigger. You're a dirty kappa. Yeah. You stink. Look at you. Fuck you. Fuck G-Circle. These are all the things coming out of his mouth. Someone forced him, you know. So when I see him, I'm gonna say you're a pussy at least. Innit? Come on, bro. If you can't handle it, cool. That's your business. You're telling me that he's not well in his head. I don't know that. I don't know.
Basically, he came on a hangout one time and started calling man a nigger, dirty nigger, this African, this and that, yeah. So obviously, the next time I saw him at Speaker's Corner, obviously, I said to him, "You're a pussy." You get me? But it's like I said, the truth don't really matter. You get me? It's just perception. So most people ain't really gonna be privy to that story there of exactly why man was onto him. And that's why even him saying Aswad was like the icing on the cake. You get me? Because you're actually trying to do it again. You're going to be shook to call me a nigga out in the open, but you're still trying to call man dirty Aswad. And you know them one there.
To use nigga, but in different language, basically.
But he'd already called man nigga. That's the context that I don't know if it was really that clear to people. Like he had already called man nigga and dirty this and monkey and all of this already previous to this scene.
The people them do know you do overstand that like you do like put in like it was an L when it putting the hands on the next man and that.
I never touched him.
Okay.
No, no one touched him.
No L, bro. I never touched him. Bro.
No one touched him.
Because Beefy's thing is like kind of lagging a little bit, yeah. But basically, I was saying to him something about when you put your hand in a man's face. You get me? So I put my hand in his face, and like as a demonstration. Obviously, he flinched, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But he flinched. But instead of flinching, he actually pushed my hand, didn't it? And moved my hand when there's no need to. I didn't make physical contact with you. So, yeah, that was like my point, isn't it? But yeah, I hear that.
And this is the reason why I want to try to do this review shows. But most people watch the video, but don't most time get the backstory of why the combo went that way or what happened before or after.
Yeah.
Most people watch the videos and just make judgments without knowing what really goes on and why the combo went that way.
Yeah, I never touched the young man still. I never touched the young man.
Yeah, go on.
They're just ignorant. They're just ignorant. It's ignorant.
Every day he calls me a kafir. Now I'm a Muslim.
Are you Aswad?
Aswad.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, he called me. He said we're Aswad.
No, but bro.
So let's do with that one then. Okay, he called us both kafara, and we're connected with that. So you know. But now he said Aswad as well.
Wait, if he said that we are a bunch of blacks, right? He's a black guy. That's something coming up from a black guy. If it came out from wait, can I finish though? I know what you mean. Thank you. What I'm trying to say, I didn't hear what was going on in the conversation.
Ever crap.
I'm like, okay, they both dissing, so
This guy.
Another one.
He's coming to England from Somalia.
Betty's clunch.
What?
His hair, remember? This morning.
Yeah. You lot trying to start some real beef. I'm not involved.
If he said you bunch of Aswad, yeah?
That means you bunch of blacks.
Meaning what? In a good way.
That's to do with it. I don't know you in a good way. I don't even know who you're talking about.
It doesn't matter.
You can say that out.
Last week, yeah? You got one name with the Egyptian Omar, the uncle. Last week, yeah? Man was being racist. 100% racist. That you blacks are nothing. He's like, yo, Abu Talha, you're not black, you're a Muslim, etc.
He said you lot did nothing.
You need to show some clips of Zachariah terrorizing all the women in the park.
Yeah.
Like, he look kind of innocent still. I think people feeling sorry for him and that, but yeah.
Coming up in a sec.
So I'm going to be quiet because I don't know if what's going on right now.
Okay, so now we're intellectual people. We're not going to be here. Now let's talk about ourselves. You know what I'm thinking about it now?
You speak to him, he's going to drag you down to this level of stupidity, then try to laugh at you. Can you see what I'm saying? So don't take anything.
Has it been successful today?
No. Yeah, that's so bad to Callum, eh?
That was better off Christian than
I'm not interested in the religious debate. I'm not interested in putting down one religion or picking up another religion. I'm not interested in it. But what I'm saying is, when I'm saying you bunch of Aswad, I want the Muslim speaker, the Arabic speakers here to please explain to me what that context, what was that? Show me. Yeah.
Show me.
How is it in the back of bandwidth?
Bible table before Kusai did.
Or is it? You know, it's like a bunch of blacks. It's like that. But with a derogatory energy behind it. Okay, cool. Well, you know, you learn something new, innit? Wrong to say that. Why is he wrong to say that? He's correct. We're blacks. Yeah. The thing is, if you're saying it's just a word, we're blacks, innit?
The thing is, the word came from a black guy. The problem I have is that whenever a Muslim brother Arab said you bunch of blacks, something in a past, because I know we have the G circle, isn't it, right? Why isn't it that we don't have an M circle, right? For the Muslim fellas, there's a lot of incidents that happen here involving the Muslim people. Why don't they all gather together and say, look, this shit in America, huh?
BP with his zero tolerance face. Why you did? BP, why you got zero tolerance face?
About zero tolerance is time, bro.
Yeah, like, what did he say?
It came from someone that you consider to be black, yeah? It came from someone you consider to be black. I was walking with someone like the week before and said blacks are nothing. That's it. Saying to a Somalian brother, you're not black, you're woke. So
Jedi's eyes look like the cat in Shrek. Just about before he's about to attack. These people are big right now.
For us Muslims, yeah?
Come from the quarter side, boy, you forget.
For example, my granddad, yeah, a person converted to Islam in the masjid, a black man, yeah. My granddad done an arranged marriage with her and my aunt. Why? Because for us, yeah, all that matters is deen. All that matters is your religion. Because when I'm dead in the ground, yeah, God is not going to ask me about my skin color. He's going to ask me about my religion and my actions.
Is it God or is it Allah?
Right?
Which one?
So to a Muslim,
which one? Is it God or is it Allah?
For a Muslim, all that matters. For a Muslim, all that matters is action and religion. So yes, to us, yeah, you're my brother. That's all that matters. That's it, yeah. Someone else who shares my skin color is not my brother. Someone else who comes from the same country which I originate from, as far as I'm concerned, they're idol worshippers and they're in the hell fire forever and ever, and he's my brother. That's what matters. Yeah, that's what, I respect that, bro. I do respect that.
Until you grab Everlast.
Is it? But Everlast won't his brother.
I thought you were going to grab a man them or something. You know, them ones there, like.
Yeah, but no, film me. You know when it comes to
issue.
Hold on.
A lot of people down here pretend to have high lineage, but I haven't actually got high lineage. Don't let this guy put you on his channel, bro. Nah, go away, bro. Go away, man. You're a liar, man. I don't rate you. I don't rate you a liar, bro.
But if you don't want me to put you on my channel, then I respect your wishes.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. No problem, man.
I don't know why you got to like me in the
You tried to tell lies about my little sister. You tried to tell lies about me.
Okay, you know what? Let's sort this out.
Nah, let's not. You saw me. You could have come and sorted it out before you put your camera on. You got cheap.
I was upset.
You and Ali Dawa. Bro, you went on your channel and typed and lied. Lies. You're lying. Bro, go away, man. Are you filming him? Are you filming him still? Film him. How you talking about he's lying? I was hurt and rare. You went on the internet and you made lies about us, yeah?
Tell me what I lied, and if I lied,
you lied to say that you was kicked out of the church.
You lied about me as well, you know.
You lied.
You lied about me as well. I remember.
You lied and said you was kicked out.
Didn't you say like move away?
No. I said move back.
Huh?
I said move back.
And if you went it that way,
then I said move back. No, that's exactly what I said. You know, bro, you've gone and made your little interview with Ali Dawa and all your other little extra stuff. You can keep it moving, bro. No one don't fuck.
Alright, no problem, bro.
Yeah, you are dishonest you. And you know it as well.
No,
you know it. You do know it.
I came here just to see what's going on.
You know you're a dishonest you, though. You know. Yeah. It's him. And he tried to tell lies, you know. He tried to tell lies. Yeah, that's him. Liar. You're a liar, man. Move, man.
Disingenuous person.
Keep it moving, man. You're a liar.
With that thing with me and Jess Correa, remember I spoke to you how disingenuous you were about fight. It was no fight.
I know. I changed the title. When it was
you changed your title.
Straight away I changed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, what the fight? The fight midway in that.
On the comment section.
Man, the liars, man.
When I told you it was like her,
bro, some of your actions are down there, bro.
That was totally
wrong. Bro, don't worry, man. Just keep it moving. You don't need to explain yourself. You get me? Because remember, the first time you felt bullying, and racism. Yo. The first time you felt bullying and racism was in that G circle at that moment in time. That's what you put up there.
Yeah.
So then go away, bro. Go away. We're about to do another G circle. Keep it moving. You said the first time at the park. No, you never said that from black people. You said the first time at the park. You're lying again. You never said nothing about white people, black people. You said the first time you ever experienced.
You're not even letting me speak. You're not hearing my side.
You said the first time you experienced racism was at the G circle. You never said that. You never said black.
That's what I meant.
Well, you never said what you meant.
I'm telling
you never
you
said what you meant.
I'm telling you what I meant.
You seem to have a habit of doing that.
That's what hurt me the most because I know that. I didn't know at that time. I didn't know.
You went on the internet. You went on the internet for Ali Dawa and created your propaganda. Yeah, and you was happy. Yeah, chatting, laughing with all these fake accounts. These accounts that give out people's addresses and that you're laughing. Yeah, but you're interacting with them and you know full well about them. Yeah, you know what they do. You know what they do. Do you know what they do?
No, I don't know.
You don't know nothing about them.
No, I know some of the trolls online. I know them, but I'm just saying I don't know them personally.
Deleo, we're bringing the Deleo straight up forward. He knows the trolls.
Yeah. So why are you standing here for? Go with them. Go with your trolls, bro. How about you come and turn your camera on? You got cheek, bro.
No.
You must think we're not idiots enough. I'm not an idiot anyway. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
How did I make a move? Tell me that. How did I make a move?
Bro. Yeah. What are you doing here? Go.
You know what?
Go on, man. Keep it moving, bro. Keep it moving. Bounce, man. You don't know us. You don't know us to keep it moving. Are you getting the bravery now? The spine is going. Fuck off, man. I hate these fake people, man. Go online, tell lies about man, report untruths, let it saturate, and be out there for 3-4 months. Yeah? Man's getting online abuse and that. And then he was to come and say, oh, let me explain, let's talk it out. Like, what do you mean? Oh, I was mad, I was hurt. So that means that's the reason why you lied. Dishonest people, man. We gotta just start keeping exposing them. That's why we only fuck with COE, you know. Alright, but now I can't trust none of them, man, there. You get me? You think that man are cool, and next thing you know, they're trying to, fam, the way you try to spin the whole thing, you know. Fam, go on the chat. Official speakers corner now, fam, because I know the videos are still up there. He ain't deleted them.
All the videos are propaganda. All the videos.
Bare propagandas, bare lies.
I was hurt. That was it.
No, we're gonna find out what it is.
But the all friends, the last get online.
What was that, like a year ago, yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, look, man. Prophet Jeds, man. Prophet Jeds, head of my time, bro.
Imagine that. Deja vu.
Deja vu, bro.
The answer to the problem. Just there in a couple minutes. There you go. Oh.
The Irish, innit? Yeah, they're Irish. You just wanna, don't say Pikey too, sorry.
Irish.
Yeah, Irish travelers, man. Irish. Some of them don't like that stuff. Some of them are cool.
Hey, look who is talking to in the back. The Jakes. Can you see in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took it to Fed.
And I rate the travelers because they live their life and the system hate them. You get me? I rate them, man. They just do their thing, innit? Yeah.
And you're waiting.
I'm not gonna lie, they fucked that up. The crime rate does go through the roof. I rate them, man.
Let's go to the next one.
I have to rate them, bro. And they got a spirit, and the man that comes
They
got spirit, they look up to their family.
They love self.
Yeah, they're proper, man.
They love self.
Yeah, they love self. They got love for self. And their culture. They love the culture, exactly. I like Zachariah over there. I'm like, yeah. Put him at Aswad and that.
Do the G circle, man.
What's Aswad song again?
Yeah.
That's a G circle. Skip through one of them.
Actually, yeah.
Or a G cipher.
That's what I'm gonna do. G cipher. Oh, wait.
You sure?
Yes.
Because of the music.
You
sure, bro? Let's do a G circle, bro.
Yeah, do a G circle, brother.
Get the G circle, fam.
Yeah, for ourselves, we talk about things that are going on in our. You get me? Like, so yeah, man, it's good to see the circle. We need to, yeah, so, like, I'm just gonna throw out some ideas. None of these ideas ain't concrete. You get me? You know, you know how I just through life, but like looking at the whole gang thing, looking at the man them, the situation. Yeah, looking at the whole gang thing, looking at the whole man and the situation, and seeing that they done the mothers against guns thing. You get me? And for me, the mothers against guns weren't gonna do nothing against guns. Cause a lot of men will tell you they got their straps to stay alive for mummy. You get me? So You get me? And when they're talking about mothers against guns, one of the main things I realized.
Come on, Black Jaleba gang.
You get
1
me?
year early, again.
It's that
Come on,
Looking like a wizard out here.
Yo,
You hearing he's a unit, bro.
no man figure in the house or nothing.
He's a unit. I won't lie.
He's really cardigan.
And them man was the strongest. Them man was the bravest. Them man had the courage. You get me? Them man was rebels. You get me? Not that they were brothers on the right thing that they didn't have them in it.
Man like Rico.
Man saw it.
Man like Blood Clot. Man like Rico, you know.
Bridging with that full heart.
Man like S.
That's the thing that it's like.
Man like Nay, you know.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Man like Nay.
Man really
Come on.
Is the whole roads bad, or is it the fact that we're killing ourselves? The bad thing about the roads. You know what I'm saying? Cause just because man's working in a 9 to 5, it don't mean man.
Can't lie, the gang uniform needs more colour back in it, man.
Oh, you get me?
Yeah.
Man's working for one against the next evil. You get me? Like
Black and white things.
Like, you have to like. It's like the parents are, and the way that the minimum wage, like, it stays the same, but the price of everything goes up. So the parents have to work now. So then, you understand? Even if the parents are about, like, obviously in every instance they're not, but even if they are about, like,
Man like
you can't really. Do you get what I mean? And then it's like the man them are on the block. They want new crepes. You know what I mean?
So it comes back to the solution. What's the solution? You get me? It takes a community to raise a child, fam. Come on, we had after school club. That's why even got that. Let me not even get round to the crux and we talking all the. You get me? The reality is that the youth them need that big brother figure. You get me? Like they need.
Move over there so quick. Yeah.
I had older.
Told you, man, Merlin, fam.
Yeah, Jedi magic in it.
You see if I came there during school hours, man's getting changed straight page. I'm saying go school, blood, straight. Come on, out of school, fam. I would leave there. I wouldn't go to school, but it was in my mental. You get me? So even when I was doing my thing, you get me? And I had young G's, obviously, even that whole young G's thing, it's more of a natural thing. Yeah. The young G's there and he's doing his thing and he's doing it a bit scatty. You say, come over here, man. Come over here. You get me? Because he's all rapping, man. On that robbery thing, just do your thing silent, bro. But make sure you're in school, cuz. Yeah. You get me? So that's one of the all of my young G's will tell you, like, even when I was out here, they all had to be in school.
Hey, man like Matthew looking like an air stewardess out here.
And the edges are at the front and back.
You know what? You don't realize
you're fully looking like you belong in Star Wars, though. Like you belong in fam. One of Darth Vader's bedrooms and that. Look at your face, fam. Like, you look like Respect. Did you something that morning there, fam? Like,
nah, man. It's good vibes, man. I'm on a serious one.
You know, them faces there on a good vibe. I hate to see you on a serious vibe.
Rest in bastard face. I need to get the t-shirt.
Man done went gym that morning and beer things, fam.
I told my brother,
yeah.
Get me? So I had a man, funny all of that. This is the youth told me about Selassie and Ethiopia. I said, Africa? Man, not from Africa, but African boo-boo. That's what I said to my I had to get sent to Jamaica for the Rasta man to tell me, you're an African, fam. You get me? I had to get myself teaching and then come back and tell him, man, yo, I'm an African.
I was really feeling that, baby.
You get me? So, yeah. So my main thing is the solution, though.
You know what it is as well, yeah? See the system, yeah? The system wants, it this way. Like, I mean, this is something that I've been praying for a long time. Look at, like, the music that they play in the charts, for example, yeah? What was that song a few years ago? Something about I'm in love with the coca or something like that. So it's like, you got every 5-year-old.
I think this guy said this every time I've been with him, man.
You understand, cuz? So
every time he's spoken out loud, he's mentioned this I'm in love with the cocoa analogy.
What about all the other crud?
Red Ops rap.
perpetuated.
You know,
You understand?
That comes back to the solution. But that's why it's all about alliance of defiance. My brother Jedi, them man, they are in the studio making that music that is real heart music, bro. These are my favorite artists. You get me? Some of my favorite tunes, man sat down in the studio. What's the meaning of life? Are you mad? Mad. What's the meaning of life? Are you mad, fam? Man, them know.
What's the meaning of? I can't wait for that one, bro.
So, get me? So this thing here, yeah, like, we've got the solutions, but it's just about creating the platform. This thing, one side is the PR. What is the solution if we have the solution? What is the solution? I think marketing and PR is where our people have got, like, that's something that I feel like artist-wise, revolution-wise, community-wise.
Officer Bilal.
So, like, if you're shutting,
Really comfortable.
so you have business skills. What I would like to see is us transfer those same business skills that it takes to shot weed, for example, and shot a legal product and set up a legal corporation.
Weed is legal now.
But you can see it here. What I'm saying
Just
is
saying.
that same thing you're talking about of man coming from the roads. Yeah, if you look around in the essence, I don't want to talk too much. Yeah, but we've got something called the Hustlers Holy Book as well. You get me? By generals. I don't want to talk too much. But there's some big things going on. So go get the Hustlers Holy Book and make sure you invest in Hustler Far Right. You get me? Go into Instagram and follow the Hustlers Holy Book.
I'm thinking, if I look like a stewardess, yeah, what does Raven look like?
What's that?
I said, if I look like a stewardess, what does Raven look like? In the background.
Yeah, just making a transition. The same thing you're talking about. You said taking your skill set from what you know and then applying it into the business world and then going corporate with it. So instead of making
The Queen.
Come on.
the same thing. Employ people. Hustlers Holy Book. So when we're making this piece, like the main thing I always say is obviously, man, like we gotta be funding the revolution, fam. You get me? We can't be making this piece and just making Giuseppe nice, family. I know you've got certain gums that the man them like. Cool. I know man that they wear that. But I always tell my man them, like, you see me, bro, I'm wearing a Hustler Far Right hat and I'm proud. I'm wearing this awake thing and I'm proud. Our story fashion. But these are people that I know, but these are people that come from the community. So if you've got a brother that's got a brand and you ain't supporting his thing and pushing his thing, you get me? But you're pushing Giuseppe and you're pushing Nike and these man, we don't give a damn about you. Then you get me? They wouldn't even give you 50p, bro. Tommy Hill.
Typical black folks, though. We always wear all the brands at the same time.
So why are we investing, guys? You get me? And we're not investing and pushing our own thing. So that's one of the main.
Can I just jump in? I'm wearing one of my t-shirts, but I'll just show you on the phone. Look, that's my thing. Lives over knives. Basically says it there, but I read it out for you as well. Talk to your youngers. Talk to your children. Give them guidance. Don't regret what you could have done when they are dead or in jail for life. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this goes for everybody within our communities because the system is perpetuating these ideas, or the internet, YouTube, all of these things. Like, I've had messages, like, in my phone of people contacting me where a child got stabbed 13 times in Oxford and things like that. So it's prominent throughout the UK. It doesn't matter if it's Scotland or wherever. They're all embracing certain things. So it's like everybody has to take note. Every parent, everybody in society. As far as I'm concerned, the rate that certain things are happening now and the things that are going on and the lives that are getting lost on the street, every single adult should be thinking, is there a youth or a young person that's near me that I need to talk to about these matters? Because if they're not, then boy. What do you mean? I mean, like, talk to them about the reasons it happens. Do you think, what do you think? Obviously, nobody, like, I'll give you an example. Like, basically,
it's done. We've lost too many. We've lost too much. You know what we got to do right now? You see where it is? We got to go into this thing, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
See what time it is now, yeah. This is the time. This is when we're going to see something change. I don't know if it's going to happen in this generation or the next generation. You get me? But it's going to be up to the man them. And this goes out to the man them watching, bro. You see all liking the thing, messaging man, telling man you love to work. Bro, man don't care about all of that, bro. You don't have to gas my head. You see what man have to do? We have to link up, fam. We have to link up and we got to do something, bro. Because otherwise, bro, man just trying to gas my head, fam. I'm not into that, fam. Even the man that said, oh, Ras, bro, I'm not into that. I'm not trying to glorify myself in any way, shape, or form. You get me? I want to see this work get done, though. So I want to see the big brothers out there, because I know you're out there. I know there's at least 300 man out there that want to see the thing change, and they know what I want. But what I clocked is we might, but we start off with the 300. You get me? Obviously, when we get, what I've clocked about the gang thing, and the man can tell me if I'm wrong here. In every gang I've ever come across, there's one youth that loves his people. There's one youth that is conscious. There's one youth that's aware, at least one. The minimum is one. You could have the whole gang that's slightly conscious.
He's always going to rub off on the rest of them.
Right. Man, them always listen to him where that is concerned. If it's about culture or it's about consciousness or anything to do with that, even the man that ain't into it, they're gonna listen to man. You get me? So that's what we need to do. Is them man that need to really link in. You get me? And when we link up, you get me? Then we can go. Because we march all the time. People march to Parliament and all of this, fam. Let's march to our communities. We're talking about reparations, bruv. Like, these men are gonna give us any peace. We're gonna have to demand peace, fam. So the real reparations is repair. That's repair. So we're gonna repair ourselves, bruv. We're going to go to our communities and repair ourselves, bro. You get me? Even if 300 of us see one youth, bro. If you see one youth and that youth is changed, bro. Because imagine, fam, I lied to that when you was a young G. If you saw 300 man uniform marching down to your ends when you was 13.
On a positive thing, like, you
saying, come, bro, we take them paintballing. Let's take them paintballing.
1,000%.
Let's take them training.
What are you looking for? Is like an older to
come on, bro. We told them, bro. As soon as you man went out, you link us, man, brother. No one can't touch you after that, bro.
You're free. Straight. 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say, me personally, I was gonna say, I think we need to create our own system. I think we're already doing it still, slightly. I've seen a little bit of the change already, where we're creating our own system. The point where me and the brothers and that come down Speaker's Corner. I remember the point where it was only a few of us that was coming down Speaker's Corner and chatting. Now, I mean, a couple of brothers looked at some of the videos and was like, "Rah, that's my man from so and so. I didn't know he was on this thing." Then the next version see the number one. "Rah, is he on this? Well, I didn't even know." And then man, I get a phone call saying, "Yo, I didn't know he was on the energy thing. What kind of stuff can you tell me? Can you teach me?" And I said, "You know what? Come and look at some of the live streams with us that are chatting. You know what I mean? Like the live stream that we did, we did a big show just the other day, just vibes in and just breaking up information because what it is, because what it is, a lot of what it is, a lot of us here are still dealing with the sickness, and this is why I always say the medicine. People know it's medicine because the medicine is gonna work, but it takes time in it. You know what I mean? And we're creating that medicine here because look at us all today already. Everybody come with their energy. My man Colin bought his hats, clothing. Everyone was like, "Do you know what? Let me grab that. Let me wear and let me support." That time
it will resonate in the future, you understand?
100%. So I think the videos that we're doing now, we're supporting each other, we're doing these videos, bringing out this little bit of information. We just start encouraging most of the young people to look into the channels, come down to Speaker's Corner and see what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Even with amongst all the people, because they can see the diversity, different cultures, different people coming with different ideas. But this is good for us because at least they can see us acting. You know what I mean? Giving out the information, talking amongst yourself. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like the gang thing. This is what the gang man do. This is what they do. They meet up just like this, chilling. Do you know what I mean? Chatting, circle. One man might split a bar. That's how it goes. That's how you provide. You see what I'm saying? So this thing here is to create. This is the system. This is the new system, and I know it's happening. And this is why I've got a smile on my face because I know, the thing is working. The medicine is working, and it's slowly gonna get there. Because I'm telling you, see the numbers here. In a couple more months' time, if we're still pushing it and pushing that right vibration energy, I'm telling you, the circle's gonna be all down there, down there. Man, they're coming from Birmingham, coming from there, coming from here.
Coming from Birmingham. Next week's a shutdown as well. And we gotta just get up on the goal next week as well.
Because I remember when I was looking for something for my young friends, it took me literally 3 years to get. I was looking for, something with culture, with the Black history and everything. It took me literally 3 years to get something. I googled everything, but the information wasn't out there. So do you guys do anything to help?
Sometimes even when it's not the I, there's someone I can put in the thing of the brother called Love Is Just a Verb. He's got something called the Manhood
Academy.
No, should we skip forward to our next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, let's not dwell on them too long.
See the energy.
We're going around asking everyone what they want to do.
Yeah, that's all right, but yeah, we cannot. Yeah.
Especially for everybody here. Is anybody here down to do like some math and science? Yeah. Like when? That's my question. What's that?
I want truth and honesty, and I want to sense that the truth is what I'm sensing. You know what I'm saying? I want the honesty in it. I want to know that people are being honest when they're dealing with man.
You want everyone to know what you really look like as well, innit?
Oh man, I don't mind. I see behind the camera again. I hate that. Truth and honesty. That's it. Truth and honesty. Righteous. Trip.
My thing's simple still.
You saying he's grabbing a unit certified, isn't it?
Correct injustice will lead to peace and love.
Yeah, man.
I feel like it's summarizing a lot of what a lot of the people said. You get me?
Has anyone got a favorite G circle?
We've got bare G circles, you know. Fam.
Which one? Anyone got a favorite one?
Nah, we just chop through them, back, and then just bang. Got bare of them, man.
On the real, blood, you lot think about your nephews, your nieces, your sons, your daughters, and think, yo, don't inspire hate on them, no one, fam. Don't inspire no hate, cuz that's the wrong way to go. Just say, you know what, the best thing you said, right, was righteousness. Muslim, Christian, whatever the flip you are, yeah? Show me the good in your religion. Show me the love in your religion. Stop showing me the hate. Man can do hate all day long.
All day. Man, I'm master.
Yeah, bro, I'm a master. Man can do that.
The hate thing.
Show me a love in it.
Content over everything.
Watch me. Watch everyone.
Generation.
But what I'm gonna say is, what I'm gonna say is, yeah, we're trying to display something better than what we've had treated, how we've been treated, yeah. So we're not. Yeah. So what we're doing right now is we're having an open forum right now where we're gonna just discuss, yeah. But we will control our narrative. Uncle, let me say one thing.
Uncle, zero tolerance, bro.
Can we just form a circle, yeah? That's all we want to do right now is form a circle, yeah? You don't want to be involved in the G circle and a discussion. Fair do job. You're welcome to listen in. But for now, those that are involved, can we form a circle? I don't want to say it a million times. Yes, we have to do a circle, yeah? Circle around the camera, yeah? Camera's in the center now. We're going to form a circle, okay? Ali, you're the head of the circle. You're the head of the circle. Camera's in the center. Okay, we want to... Recording.
Come, let's skip forward a little bit.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Don't know me as my own word. You know what I mean? I'm here because I want to be part of the G circle. I want to see my youth grow up and be able to do something constructive with his life. And I want to be a part of being able to change that from now.
Yo, my brother, please, I know you got a microphone there, but for the purposes of people...
Sorry, people there. All right, sorry, people there. Yeah, let me talk a little bit louder for you, yeah? So, my name's Scripture. Also, I go by the real name alias Warren, yeah? So, I've been given this opportunity for me to come down to Speaker's Corner because I want to be part of this G circle. The reason why I want to be part of that is because I got my little one growing up also in the same environment that I want to change. Yeah, I want to change it with everybody else. No one man is an island. That's me, innit? Bless.
Which way is it going? This way? Yeah? This string, sir. I'm just trying to... Of course, you woman. So you can come at the same time, you twins.
All right, and then. All right, everyone. Karima. I'm here basically because I just want to see, like, I was brought up in a certain way where you can call it consciousness, it was just in me. I didn't really have to learn it as such. And I want that to be for everyone, that you just know certain things, so you carry yourself in a certain way and you're eyeful what's going on, so that basically, like, if everyone knew, then we wouldn't be in this circumstance that we are. No one wouldn't have to wake up. Everyone would already be awake. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I just want to see things done for my people. Anything involving my people I'm about, basically. And us unifying is just one step closer to the end goal. That's it. All right?
You lot, please project your voices, yeah? It's very important. I'm watching the video, and all you can hear is my voice in the background saying, speak up, speak up. This week, I don't want to hear my voice in the background as much. Please, yeah? Use your loud voices. Show your passion.
Yeah.
Let's please.
The 4th week.
What do you say?
Just keep skipping till you get to someone good or something, man.
I was going to play some ciphers. I like Mike's little speech though, still.
Because the youths want money and they're starting to work out. You can go on YouTube and find out how to make money. If you're serious, just take in the tutorial and it will work, bro. But it's working with determination. Get up and apply yourself. Not every day is flipping smooth, fam. If you lot are busting your programs, your photography, whatever you're doing in life, brother, I swear to God, it's not going to come just like that. And when people say it does, they're lying. There's always a trial and a tribulation to everythything we're doing. So, blood, all I'm saying is to believe in something, whatever works you, whatever gets you going. You get me in your heart, talk it, and that's for everyone, fam. Don't be shy. You ain't got nothing to be shy about. No one can't judge no one on nothing. That's right. It's nothing. No one can't judge you on nothing. I promise you, fam. You get me? And like I said on my thing, it's bigger than going viral, fam. This going viral is nothing if you don't help the youth. If you don't help them, it's nothing. It's just us here for ourselves. That's why if you go on my Instagram, you'll see I put the youths up because this one that went viral, you only saw my face. But this is not me, kids. This is the kids behind me. The youth them that man's got off road, you get me? So on the real, blood, you don't think about your nephews, your nieces, your sons, your daughters, and think, yo, don't inspire hate on them, no one, fam. Don't inspire no hate, cuz that's the wrong way to go. Just say, you know what, the best thing you said was righteousness. Muslim, Christian, whatever the flip you are, yeah? Show me the good in your religion. Show me the love in your religion. Stop showing me the hate. Man can do hate all day long. I'm not new to that, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm a master of that. Man can do that. The hate thing. Show me a love in it. It's different, fam. We don't even need to be. You know what, fam? They don't want us here. We can cut. This ain't our place anyway. This is the Queen's Yard. Let us go to where we are struggling. Halston, Bridge, Church Road, where Nines, Coke, people are beating, fam. Let's go there and put it out. I would have loved to go viral from my hood. Come on. Do you get me? Not Hyde Park, fam. It's like people have come to, I'm telling you, generally, people have said, Matt, that's real, but are the kids in Hyde Park? Nah, cuz they're not here. They're out there, so you know, it's good that they know what though,
they might not be there. Sorry to cut you, my brother, but the influences are everywhere. And from you are a human being with a voice, you can influence someone a million miles away. But use your voice.
That's posted the thing, yeah? And it went viral. I did not know, fam. I didn't post it on my thing. I did not know. Look how it went. And blood, it has touched people. I've got a million messages from you them saying that, yo, it's real. What you've been doing is real, blood. What you've done here is a mad thing. Like, beyond me, I was just a phase card. This is just my passion that most man, you get me? What you've done is beyond what you understand. I don't think people realize the level.
The same thing, but the thing is, man, know the size of your feeding. Because I don't know if I don't know if any of you know Respect, but I don't know if you know about a video back in the day with the feds where I was sitting in a park and the police tried to stop and search me. And when they came to stop and search me, because they had a lack of knowledge on the law, I'm sorry everybody in the circle, I'm hearing bare voices and it's kind of throwing me up a little bit. But yeah, so basically the police tried to stop and search me, and basically I put the police in their place. You get me? Yeah, I don't say that. You know, stick it on man still. But yeah, basically that video went over like 500,000 on YouTube, went viral. But when I go out, it was just a little dumb thing, fam. When I put the video out, I didn't expect anything. You know what I'm saying? But because that was the real me, you get me? Like, people have resonated in it. So that's the main thing, and that's the thing I think content over everything wants from everyone. As much as we're asking for passion, we want everyone to be real. Don't fake up yourself. Don't give yourself a high-pitched voice if you ain't got it. You understand? Just be yourself, because this is what this is about. This is about us being comfortable to be ourselves in our skin, and me not caring about not one of you or what you're thinking about me right now. Because I'm just saying what's coming from my heart. And if you want to hate me for that, more shame on you. That's right. That's what it is. And as what the brother's saying when we're talking about
okay, I was stopping there.
But yeah, I think we should be keeping the message, because there's
Hey, Nay.
Yo.
Nay gone. Oh, Michael. Maybe you can go
Yeah,
through
yeah.
the process of how we all came together. Sister Sosa's asking like, oh, how we all came, like format, how we came together, how was I going to the streets and that. Maybe you can touch on that a little bit.
What? How we started? What? How we came
Two
together?
circles and how we came together and that.
Well, we just came together like you saw. That other one was the first one. Was a part of the first G circle that you watched for about 10 minutes or whatever. And yeah, really, I mean, we knew each other like little bit before that in the park, doing our own thing, and then we kind of started talking and coming together and formulating ideas and saying, yeah, look, we want our own space to talk about things that we want to talk about and control the narrative of that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even meant to be a circle. Meant to be like a half circle.
Yeah, you can come with that, but that was your idea, the circle thing. The circle thing was Jedi's idea. Maybe you can talk on the whole circle thing, the G circle.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Clear.
Oh, you can hear me, yeah? Ah, see. My thing's doing a madness.
You there, G? Yo, Jez. Jez, you there?
Y'all can hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. It was
Yo. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, man. How it all came about.
The circle.
Well, it's kind of a long story, but basically we needed to just do things differently, innit? So there was a conversation, some ideas was thrown about. We came up with the thing that we're just gonna have talk about what we wanted to talk about, but then have like the man them kind of create a little distance between us and anybody else. You get me? And if we chose to like debate with people, we would allow them in. So then the environment was a lot more controlled. Because of certain incidences that had happened previously, it was like, you know, man's not trying to really get into Passa. I don't really want to get into a thing where there's bare people. Like, I don't get me. Like, man just needs to have it neat and nice and regimented. You get me? So then, yeah, that's how the G Circle first come about. We all linked up, and then, yeah, man, it's there, documented.
Yeah, there's one touching on the circle thing. No voice, no lead in the circle. But that was all your like the whole thing of the circle. I mean, like the concept of the circle. There was no head of a circle. Everyone gets a voice.
Yeah, everyone gets a voice. Everyone can see each other. You know, like how they say with the chain is only as strong as the weakest link. So I was just trying to, in my concept, I was trying to promote like slightly military still, but not really military, just disciplined, a disciplined approach and something that encouraged each other, encouraged everyone to feel empowered and feel like they were important. So everyone had a voice. There was not to be like a leader. Obviously, you would get kind of people that would be prominent in speaking or leading services, but strictly speaking, there's no leader in it. It's just everyone, yeah, that, you know, how it should be. Because for me personally, this is what we don't live with. This is the way we don't live. Everyone's talking about, oh yeah, things have to be a certain way. So I tried to inject a little bit of Jedi in it, like as in there being no leader is kind of unorthodox because everyone's looking for a leader. But I'm thinking about it like this is our problem though. The fact that everyone's looking for a leader. So if we start this thing and it's all about a leader or main guys, the thing's gonna crash. That's my ethos, isn't it? So that in the early G circles, you see me doing a lot of telling people to speak up and trying to draw people out and encouraging people to speak that ain't normally speaking. Cause I didn't want it to be like bare shy people, and I wanted it to be people like strong and like a circle of leaders rather than one leader. So yeah, that's what the intention of gang really is. You know, like, well, the G circle. it's definitely morphed into like more of a platform for people to speak or voice their opinions on whatever subject, or you know what I mean, and a way for people to feel connected and feel like their story matters. So especially when we went into the roads, into the streets, and them G circles was monumental because
that was some powerful stuff.
Get me? We'd be in the middle of someone's estate, and then a mum will come out. She's in the middle of her estate with all these people supporting what she's on, and she's talking about how her child died like 3 meters from where we're standing, or rare. And it was nuts. And then you'd get another mum come out, and she was like, "Yeah, my child died here," and it's like, "Rah." It was crazy, fam. It was deep shit.
Yeah, it was just a madness. When we were going through the walks and that, we're hearing a lot of like painful stories, but at the same time, it was something which was like very uplifting as well. At the same time, and we all come together and support each other. I don't know, like a bit of both. I know at the end of it, I feel a bit drenched with all the death talk and everything, but I will do that again anytime, every day, no doubt. I'm gonna play a G Cypher, then I'm gonna run you off there. Anyone got a favorite G Cypher?
I think it's 3 or 4.
I got one.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
There was one where there was a bare talent. Talent. I think that's the one where Jedi advanced. The same one where you've got the military out there.
Yeah, I'm not really a G Cypher man. Still, I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm hearing it in the background. Yeah, like man say things in G Cyphers and rare. I like to keep my shit separate. That's but yeah, feel free to play a little Kobe Bryant at the end.
Yeah, obviously. Come on, I got that.
I don't mind getting one of them. Still, a little player Kobe Bryant going through 2 tunes, but fucking G Cypher, nah, man. Man, get me, man. Trying to, but I don't even want to say too much. I think we're good with the G Cyphers still. Personally, I would say. It's up to you. It's up to you. A lot of G Cyphers on. Like you should have. If you weren't there, kind of ones. Get me? Get me? Get me right about now. These
no shots fired.
these climates and that. I'm just saying, fam. I think you have to say these things on air. So let's just keep it moving, bro. Just.
I'm gonna video up. I gotta play. Yeah, let me get this video up first.
I big up all the new subscribers, though.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming along.
God no, man. Big up the new subscribers. Maybe. Hopefully, Beef will do some more stuff. Maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man, we're doing this, man.
I think you need to do some real talk in Shona, and push it towards them. You know what I mean? Real talk, yeah. I think that's what you need to do. Push it towards your people, like speaking the language and that. Drop some knowledge on them.
I will bring them the African Bible in my language. Okay, 1 sec.
guidance. Alliance to defiance. I'm on freedom or violence. Speaking my truth, no one's keeping me silent. Sling shots like I'm David when he was beating Goliath. Catapulted into my life, I collided with giants with a mind deeper than a trident. Held in the palm of Poseidon. I'm like a tsunami to pirates, get drowned in my way, but I fly like a pilot. Haters can't cope, my aura's too vibrant. Girls wanna show me their private. More time, I wanna live alone on the island. I zone when I close off my eyelids. Look close, you might see a ghost in my iris. Please don't approach when I'm like this. Anakin, I mix DMT with some cannabis. I'm sure I can walk as I ride this. Would I ride for my G's? Is my phone on silent? Do I despise the police? Is Kobe's last name bragging? I know some activists, I know some lifers, man, I know some savage shit, man, living righteous. I know some guns only rough in the cyber. I know some thugs that I actually ride and don't know my destiny. But my past says I'm a survivor. My probation officer says I should be in an asylum. Cause I said the queen does witchcraft. There's no curve when I watch the horizon. If life is a game, at the end you face the last boss like bison. Clipping a grabber, clip like a ladder, riding through a block full of pipers. Dodging a slammer, is hot in the manor. We are not stopping for sirens. My son's friend got stabbed in the heart. I could not stop him from crying. Hope he knows he's a king with bulletproof wings. No weapon could stop him from flagging. The air is so toxic, it's frightening. AI and robots are rising. They're studying Madame Blavatsky and Alistair Cardi. We're shopping for diamonds, shopping for items, besotted with icons. It's true talk whenever my mic's on. Blood bath in the streets, keep a tool in my waist and my heart on my sleeve. Why is that the magi? Following the star of the east, where the rich get fat, man is starving to eat. I think cryptocurrency's the mark of the beast. I can smell blood like a shark in the sea. Michelle was a man in a bomb, it's a dream. Let it spark in the park after dark. Look what the shotgun done to the bark of the tree. Sometimes I wanna ask if my seed inherited negative karma from me. It's getting harder to sleep.
Gang, 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 gang. My G, Jeds.
Cheers for that, mate.
Come on, mate. Red Bull still, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a show, but I'm gonna try to do a show every week. Yeah, but we're gonna be talking about different things, not gang.
Yo, since last time that we
Fuck this
talked.
dude, fuck this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do more shows each week, but it's not gonna be about gang topics and all that. But I wanna have my resident sniper in here, and I'm gonna do a lot of roasting. So I am PC. So if you want a bit of banter and that, it's where you're gonna be coming. But we will have a few serious discussions on that, but it's gonna be mostly banter because I'm not too serious with life. I like taking things a bit easy. Yeah. Oh, pull up. Okay, we'll request there, G.
Cool.
Yeah. Any last words, Jeds? Anyone?
What a request?
Yeah. Any last words or anything?
No. Safe for having me on, Beefy. Yeah, it was good looking through some things. Hope that you build up your platform. I look forward to seeing you put out some material, some stuff and that. And I want to see all the man-them's platforms for 2019 rising up, so we all got like larger voices. And yeah, man, I see you on the front line, fam.
Yeah, and anyone, feel free if you want to be on the panel, you contact me. But I like to hear from a lot of people. I like to hear different voices, not about all the same people and everything. So if you want to have a voice heard, you got any concerns, always feel free to contact me, and I'll have you on the panel. But I'm not into giving out the link out because I'm not into this trolling thing. I feel that. But yeah, cool. I'm gonna play the video again. 1 sec.
This is your captain. This is your captain. This is your captain.
Am I sharing?
No.
You need this guidance.
Alliance to defiance. I'm on freedom or violence. Speaking my truth, no one's keeping me silent. Sling shots like I'm David when he was beating Goliath. Catapulted into my life, I collided with giants with a mind deeper than a trident. Held in the palm of Poseidon. I'm like a tsunami to pirates, get drowned in my way, but I fly like a pilot. Haters can't cope, my aura's too vibrant. Girls wanna show me their private. More time, I wanna live alone on the island. I zone when I close off my eyelids. Look close, you might see a ghost in my iris. Please don't approach when I'm like this. Anakin, I mix DMT with some cannabis. I'm sure I can walk as I write this. Would I ride for my G's? Is my phone on silent? Do I despise the police? It's Kobe's last name bragging. I know some activists, I know some lifers, man, I know some savage shit, man, living righteous. I know some dogs only rough in the cyber. I know some thugs that are actually riders, don't know my destiny. But my past says I'm a survivor. My probation officer says I should be in an asylum. Cause I said the queen does witchcraft. There's no curve when I watch the horizon. If life is a game, at the end you face the last boss like bison. Clipping a grabber, clip like a ladder, riding through a block full of pythons. Dodging a slammer, is hot in the manor. We are not stopping for sirens. My son's friend got stabbed in the heart. I could not stop him from crying. Hope he knows he's a king with bulletproof wings. No weapon could stop him from flagging. The air is so toxic, it's frightening. AI and robots are rising. They're studying Madame Blavatsky and Alistair Cardi. We're shotting for diamonds, shopping for items, besotted with icons. It's true talk whenever my mic's on. Blood bath in the streets, people tooling my waist and my heart on my sleeve. Why is that the magi? Following the star of the east, where the rich get fat, man is starving to eat. I think cryptocurrency's the mark of the beast. I can smell blood like a shark in the sea. Michelle is a man in a bomb, it's a dream that is spark in the park after dark. Look what the shotgun done to the bark of the tree. Sometimes I wanna ask if my seed inherited negative karma for me. It's getting harder to sleep.
Yes, man like Michael, you still there?
Yeah, brother, come on.
Any last words for you, from you, my G?
Boy, you know, just expect more of the same. You know how we do. You get me? Melanin over everything. You get me? Melanin is a wonderful drug. It allows man them to do amazing stuff.
Since
You
last
get what I'm
time
saying?
that we
Oh,
talked,
sorry.
Tekashi 6ix9ine has gotten arrested.
Yeah.
You go on.
Yeah, it allows man to do amazing things. You get what I'm saying? So we just try to have our say. You get me? Zero tolerance. You get me? We're not gonna accept no bad attitude, no racism, and no disrespect. You get me? And when you come on here, expect your resident sniper to roast whoever needs to get roasted. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love to the panel, my mod gang. You get what I'm saying? You know where to catch me, Nubian Sniper. You get me on YouTube. Yeah, and Department of Corrections as well. You can find me there too. You get me?
Thank you, man, for tuning in. Peace, family.
Yeah, man.
Peace
And
and
big
love.
up my like beefy. And make sure you like and subscribe.
And share.
Yeah, man. Share that, man.
Peace,
Share, man.
family.
Yeah, man.